Welcome back, Ray.
Thank you. Again, apologies to everyone for missing so many sessions.
It's okay. Stuff happens.
All right. So it looks like Lynn, it's your turn to
Yeah.
scribe if you wish.
Okay.
All right.
Where's my... I need to set up stuff if I'm gonna scribe.
And Bud, looks like you were the previous scribe.
Yep.
So when you're ready, if you could give us a recap, that would be great.
Sure. It seemed that Lynn's jumping attracted the attention of several sets of armor, a living ballista, and some kind of stone person. I swear I wasn't high. We decided to try to bottleneck the door and limit the number we had to face at a time, but as a result, we were all bunched up for a blast of flame. We spread out a bit, and more came up from the south, and another fire blast brought me down. I came to from a healing spell from Lynn, and the others had killed most of the constructs. Rogan was holding the door closed because one was still in there. Alette rushed in to flank it. She and Rogan surrounded it, and we all took it down. The room appeared to be a lab or workshop of some sort. Before we explored it thoroughly, everyone wanted to rest. We went to the druid room for a short rest. After 45 minutes, we heard a skittering and sniffling sound outside. After we were done resting, I examined the tracks and determined it was a rust monster. We went back down and checked out the lab. There was another construct tangled in vines. Couldn't tell if it had been deactivated. We also found some materials and carpenter's tools. Down the hallway, Athy and Lynn looked over some old bits of armor. They found a secret door. The halls behind were narrow, and one had scorch marks, so we suspected traps. Strangely, there were vines on some of the walls. The secret door closed behind me, and I heard footsteps walking away. Around a corner, Alette found a snake statue. While we explored, the statue paralyzed Lynn. I healed her with magic. We went a little further and found another one. Rogan pointed out that he heard a dripping sound somewhere. We listened and all heard it. There was a long hallway that was suspiciously clean, and vines with liquid dripping from them. Lynn threw a rock down the hall, and it got stuck in a gelatinous cube. She burned it with sacred flame, but then it moved toward her and engulfed her, and then took me in as well. Rogan slashed it with his sword and backed away as it appeared likely to keep pursuing us through the tight hallways.
All right, thank you for that recap. So now that we have Morgan back, let's see. Okay, who do we want to sit out? Do we want Rogan or Nairi? Any preference? Who you want? You want a ranger, or do you want more of a fighter?
Good question. Because, yeah, I don't know. I think some strength would be good, not necessarily in this fight, but like in the. I think we had like a hatch we needed to break open or something. But Nairi is also useful in this situation.
So you can summon your NPCs from your camp. It just takes some time. So if you get to an area where you're not under attack, you can spend some time to get an NPC that's in your camp. They just generally don't like fight with you in combats.
Oh, God.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, we are all trapped down here, huh?
So it's mostly the sixth spot would be more for combat.
Okay, well, I think Nairi maybe in combat. What do you guys think?
Where the heck is...
Yeah,
Alright.
that's fine. I'm fine with Nairi.
So we'll
Got a lot of up front.
I was going to say, yeah, I feel like we've got a lot of frontline people.
with the return of the paladin. All right. So Nairi will
Return of the
stay.
Paladin.
And Athy, are you still okay controlling her?
If someone else wants her, that's fine. But I'll do it if no one else wants.
All right. Well, that sounds good then, unless someone else wants her. The other thing I was gonna ask, Carly, you've done some stuff with sidekicks in the past, right?
Yeah, way
I've
back
done
in the
that.
day. Yeah, way back.
What did
But
you
I don't
think
really
of
know. I can't remember.
or do you have any memories of like the rules, like how you felt about running them? Were they like fun? Did you think they were a good balance?
Um, yeah, I think it was fine, like running it, balancing it, balancing them.
Because I was thinking, or go ahead.
Yeah, no, that was all. I had a half-formed thought, but
Oh, I was thinking for leveling up the characters in the group, I might just have you guys give them sidekick levels to make it a little easier, and they would get powers based on like how many sidekick levels they had. Because like me just kind of leveling them up based off what they already have is kind of sporadic. So you could basically train them in a day to gain a level up to the party's level, and it would cost there'd be like a set price for the training that you kind of do in town. And then, yeah, you basically just level them up as either like a specialist, a warrior, I forget what the third one is, spellcaster. And then you just choose what level you want to give them. So, yeah, it was just a thought.
that sounds cool,
Yeah.
right?
So, like, people can kind of take control of the growth of sidekicks and, like, level them up how they want. And might be kind of an interesting thing to, you know, make the party more powerful for when people miss. But anyway, let's get
Sounds good
back
to me.
into it.
Into the thick of it.
It's one of those things you might need to remind us when we get back into town, Lou, just in terms.
Yeah, I'll try
Yeah,
to
we do have to level up when we get back into town, actually.
try to keep that in mind. I want to do like an official rule for it. I just want to see how it works, because I feel like it's been
Gotcha.
kind of hard to level up the sidekicks, and it's been kind of like hazy on how it works. So I might just do something like 50 gold pieces per level to level them up or something, which would represent like an increase in their pay, like some new equipment, like, you know, materials for training, just a bunch of stuff. And like you guys, it would be done in
So you're
town.
saying for 1,000 gold, we can have a level 20 sidekick.
Well, you have to be level 20. You can't level a sidekick over your current level. So the
Aw.
group's level, I think, is 5 now. So you could pay to have both your guys go up to 5. I think they're both at 4. Or I guess you'll be 6, so maybe, yeah. I don't know about the price yet. It's sort of, you know, up in the air.
I was joking mostly there, but yeah.
I know. I was answering you seriously as part of the joke.
Yeah, because we've been spending downtime to train Rogan and Nairi, I think,
Yeah, and
Or at
I
least
feel
Rogan.
like
on a downtime activity.
yeah, which I'm not totally against that idea, but I feel like it's been kind of prohibitive because I've been making it a long time to train. So, yeah, I want to make it a little easier. And then you can have more
Yeah, I think it's a
sidekicks
good
in
idea.
your arsenal if you want to like switch between people during quests or something. But anyway,
Neat.
yeah, let's see how it goes. I don't want to join voice and video Roll20. Leave me alone. Alette, you were in kind of between a blob and a hard place when we last left off. You see
Yeah.
both both Bud
Have a
and
plan.
Lynn kind of like eyes wide, holding their breath as they're floating around in this acid goo. It does not look happy. Oh, and I should, I guess, bring our paladin into this.
I was going to ask, do you want me to be on the map already, or?
Yeah, let me bring you in. I'm gonna put you where Rogan was.
Right now, I see a black screen.
All right, how about now?
I see a little bit, but I don't think I have a light source, or I'm not seeing properly.
Now remind me, do you have some kind of light spell or something, or do you generally use a torch?
I have my bullseye lantern.
Okay.
Well, either way, it's a very narrow hallway. I am stuck.
We got a plan. I just want to wait
We
till
have what? We have
I've
a
got all this other stuff resolved. But...
All right, there. You now
Here we
have
go.
your
I
list.
can now see appropriately, I believe.
All right.
Which is not much, but I can see stuff.
So, Alette, what are you gonna do?
Okay, so
Do you want me to roll
if
for
they're
initiative,
in,
Lou? Sorry.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Yep. Sorry about that.
By the way,
No
we're at
worries.
disadvantage, so either you roll with disadvantage or you -5 from the roll.
All right. So you rolled pretty high. I can either have you come in after the gelatinous cube at 12.98, or I can have you come in next round at 20. And you would go.
I was going to
before
say, yeah, give me the round switch over. I think would be most appropriate.
So you start next round?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Then it, yes, is indeed Alette's turn.
okay. Well, she can see over here, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, she's going to Misty Step.
All right.
Where's her Misty Step?
Untrapping herself.
There. Sort of. She could Misty Step further away, but she would like to reach in to try to grab Lynn.
All
Both of our healers are stuck in the gelatinous cube, so I gotta get one of them out.
right,
but-
so you're trying to pull Lynn out.
Yeah.
Let's see. Some moment to remind myself how this works.
Why is it turn order not doing? The goddamn. Oh, God. I really don't want to do this. Fuck it.
Oh, can you not pull other people out?
Of the gelatinous cube?
It says, okay. Yeah,
There's a specific mechanic for it.
It says an engulfed target can try to use a strength athletics check to get out, but I thought it said you could use an action to get someone out. I mean, I guess it would make sense.
Yeah,
You
I
don't want
thought-
to stick your hand into acid.
Well, I would have taken some damage to help someone, but I
Alright,
guess
so
would
I'll
she
say
know that she couldn't do that?
you can try, but you run the risk of getting engulfed yourself. I'll say you would have to make the dex save and then like do some kind of
Lou,
strength check.
it says as an action, a creature within 5 feet of the cube can pull a creature
Oh,
or
so
an
it
object
just-
out of the cube.
Did I just
By
miss that?
succeeding on a DC 12 strength athletics check, the puller takes 3d6 acid damage.
Let's see.
Sorry,
Where are you seeing
I don't
that?
mean to like go read the
Mm.
description of a monster, but because I've been preparing for my own game, I had recently read the description of that, so
Yeah,
I knew it was there.
it's weird. I'm not seeing that.
Oh, it's in the. This is the 2024, right?
It should be. Let me just open up the full sheet in case there's.
It's in the description of the trait ooze cube.
Oh, I was looking at the actual engulf ability. Hang on. Why would they put those in separate places?
It's an excellent question. I don't know.
I guess maybe because it would have been too much text in one spot. Oh, I see.
Right.
All right,
It's-
within
it's
5
good
feet
that- it's good that somebody-
or an object.
It's good that somebody can actually
succeeding-
pull me out because
Hang-
I
hang
am
on.
very bad at strength
Hang on a
checks.
sec. And the puller. Oh,
Sorry.
and the puller takes damage. Okay. Got it. All right. So you're gonna try. It looks like you might burn yourself.
It's fine.
All right.
She probably doesn't even realize just how much it's gonna hurt. So, athletics.
Yeah. So I need a
right.
strength athletics check.
She's gonna spend how many inspirations
DC
do I have? Where do I
12.
track those?
You can spend an inspiration to gain +2.
Yeah, I think she's gonna do that.
Okay.
She's actually not that strong. So that's
So
spent.
you are
Athletics.
like, Nairi, or not Nairi, Lynn, grab my hand.
So 17.
Alright, so you take...
And she just swears up a storm because it
Ah!
hurts. She's
Yeah,
like,
you
"God
take
fucking damn it."
6 acid damage as you reach into the cube, yanking with all your might, and Lynn goes and like slips out.
Yeah, can I like... Okay, and then she would... Alette would... I don't know if these things can take opportunity attacks. She's gonna
It
back
is
up.
threatening you, yes, it can.
Oh, it is threatening.
But,
Okay,
you know,
I
if you
guess she would-
stand here, you risk being engulfed again.
Right. How much damage do I take from that?
6 acid
Before I-
damage.
Oh, okay. It's not as bad as I thought. Okay, so she's gonna... can she drag Lynn with her, or does that risk...
I believe at this point the action was to just pull her out. So
Okay.
you cannot drag her.
Okay, then she will come over here.
Alright,
Away from the cube.
so you pull her out, you quickly rush away.
Yes.
Well, I mean, it's a good question, because, I mean, technically you've already grabbed her. You know
Just be
what?
slowed,
I guess
maybe?
if you want to, I'll say you can pull her moving at half speed, same as a normal grab.
Okay. Yeah, I think she only wanted to go here anyway, so I guess if she pulled Lynn to, like, this spot, just so she's not right next to it.
You would have to
Hmm.
move another 1 to do that, because that isn't technically a
Okay.
pull.
Yeah, so let's see, that would be 5, 10... Yeah, so yeah, she can move 1 more with half speed, so
Okay.
it's fine.
So you pull in a bit away, a bunch of slime trailing behind you. Lynn's
Yeah,
skin's
she'll just be
still
like, "Can someone
sizzling
help
a bit.
Bud? I got Lynn."
Alright, so that's going to end Alette's turn. But...
Right, so I saw Alette pull.
Unfortunately, I think you take damage.
Yeah.
Let me see.
$3d6.
Yeah, so this turn...
Oh no, it's for the cube's turn.
Okay. Oh, at the start of the cube's turn. Okay. So yes, you don't take damage just yet, but you are sizzling from the cube. What are you gonna do?
And I just saw Alette pull Lynn out.
Oh, didn't you
Yes.
didn't you just say that you like Bud can like use strength check to try to get out?
He can.
Right. So, seeing Alette do that, I would assume someone stronger than me, or can I? My strength modifier is 0. Would
Yeah.
Bud be smart enough to know that he has a better chance in an animal form, as a wild shape, to get out of this thing than himself?
You can't
Yeah,
can't
that's up to
say
you.
incantations.
It's not a spell.
Oh.
Like wild shape is just a feature.
I mean, it's a reasonable thing to assume. You are a druid, so you know how your shape-shifting works, but it's up to you. You can also attack
All
while
right.
you're inside this thing. It would just be restrained, so disadvantage.
Right. The other issue is my strongest form is large,
Yeah.
so it would be a very tight squeeze. Maybe what I would do instead is rage.
Alright, you're very upset you're inside an acid blob.
Yes.
Just
Only
a
natural.
bunch of bubbles coming out of your mouth. Okay, so
I will rage and then
Rage.
try to get out.
Alright, so you try to squeeze out of this thing. So athletics at advantage.
There we go. Hey.
Alright,
Yeah.
so you do manage to pull yourself out at any adjacent square, your choice.
Okay. I'm not going to go in the same direction that they're in. Even though I'm cornered, I don't want it to be able to get 3 of us at once. So
Okay.
I will step right here. And that is my bonus action and action.
All right. So that is it for you.
Is that rage? Yes, that's rage.
New round, Nairi.
She's gonna say, "Holy shit! Can I even shoot that thing with arrows?" And start shooting.
All right.
She'll Hunter's Mark as her. Oh, that didn't work. But anyway, she'll Hunter's Mark as her bonus action.
All right. So the creature is surrounded by magical energies. She starts concentrating.
Oh, all of her macros are broken.
Let me try to
Shit,
remake
okay.
them.
Let me see if it works from her sheet. I was just using the token macros.
Yeah,
Here we go.
I can
No.
quickly.
It's broken. Something broke.
Really?
All right, it's a +8 to hit, so I'll just roll a d20. That'd be a 12.
Oh wow, yeah, they really are broken.
I
All
wonder what
right.
happened.
Weird. So, with a 12, that would indeed hit the creature, as it isn't
Oh,
very
okay.
armored.
That's 1d8
in fact,
plus
its AC
4.
is 6, so it's definitely not very armored. So
And the
that's-
Hunter's Mark. So that's 12, and the Hunter's Mark is another d4, I believe.
Oh, you know what? I think I know why it broke, because I made another
Oh, he's-
Nairi sheet. I think
Oh,
it's
that might be why.
confusing
Okay.
it. So let me call this.
We'll figure it out for next time. I'll just, yeah, fine. In fact, I can probably make a macro for her longbow between rounds.
I mean, Rogue.
Does she have a
broke
second
it.
shot?
She's 4, right?
Yeah, okay.
So,
So
no.
that's her turn. She did 15 piercing.
Piercing. All right. So a little bit of
And she's gonna back
ooze
away.
runs out of it from where you shot it. Arrow sizzling. All right. So that ends Nairi's turn. Second of the round, Morgan.
Okay, so from where I'm standing right now, I can see Athy, who is slightly wounded. Is that correct?
Yes. Athy is dodging and is slightly wounded.
Okay, and then is that the gelatinous cube that's next to me? I have a very poor angle, like my view just with this.
So you can always peek if you're at a corner. So if you want, you can move your token to the next square. It's just you're not actually there.
Okay.
And you
I
would
didn't want
have
to
seen,
cheat.
you would have heard Nairi and seen her arrow come up this way, just a moment ago.
And then, having seen my friends kind of battling it so far, do I feel that it is susceptible to melee, unsusceptible? Have I noticed any of the properties related to its form?
Well, you saw like Nairi's arrow pierce it.
Did it look like the arrow was effective, Lou?
Yeah, well, I told you how much damage it dealt, so you would know
Oh,
it
sorry,
was,
okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
if it deals less damage, I'll say, like, oh, you like, if you hit for 15, I'd say, like, oh, you dealt 7 bludgeoning, or whatever the type is. So, yes, so far, I don't think you've seen any damage types that this thing resists.
Sorry, and this was both asking what I've seen right now and then past things that I may have missed in the last session. Despite
Yes.
Bud's excellent narration, you did a fantastic job, Bud, by the way.
I
I
think,
just wanted to check
Thank
make
you.
sure I understand the
You did not miss too much of the battle. It was
yeah, it was mostly them getting
The only
surprised and
the
it
battle
sucking
that you
2 of
missed
them in.
is the 2 healers stuck in the cube.
Yeah. I think slashing
Well,
damage...
Morgan is still directly offended by the commentary, I think, from Carly, that the only healers are in the cube. Morgan's here? Come
Oh,
on.
sorry. Yeah, you weren't there last session, so I just.
I'll could have let, just
Yeah.
giving you a hard time. So Morgan, I think, is going to step over here, just to kind of fully engage with it, because he's wanting to both engage and protect and kind of help as much as he can. And honestly, at this point, I think he's going to just swing away.
And really quick, I just
Yep.
realized I forgot to do an oppie on
Go for it.
All right.
Olette when you moved away.
Yeah, go
so
for
let
it.
me do that really quick. So a pseudopod of
This is
slime
18.
comes out and just swings at you. Luckily, it just smashes into your shield, sending a bunch of slime all over the place. Go ahead,
Ick.
back to Morgan.
Hmm.
No worries. So I am just going to go ahead and take a couple swings at it, I think.
Alright, so you come in slashing.
Yep. First attack. 16 to hit.
Yes, so you cut into the gooey creature.
So I am going to use my Savage Attack feature to roll my damage dice twice.
Okay.
And so take the 9 as the high.
Alright, so he takes
Would this thing
another
be
9.
Would I be able to topple this?
No, this is immune to prone.
That's
For
what I
fairly-
figured, but I thought I
for
would ask.
fairly obvious reasons.
Yep.
'Cause it's a square.
It's worth asking. I will use my bonus action to Divine Smite.
Alright, so there is an explosion of radiant energy. As you blast it,
roll for-
smite.
Where's my... Oh wait, no, I just do damage. I don't have a attack roll.
Yeah, it just adds on to the 9 you dealt.
There is 12 points of divine damage, radiant damage.
Alright, so there is a flash of searing energy. The cube
And I will-
burns in several spots, showing more signs of wound as it becomes a second level of wound.
And I will, as a part of my divine smite, using my inspiring smite ability to channel some healing. Since Athy isn't looking super wounded, I'm just taking it for myself. Sorry, Athy.
You're fine. You would know she just got some temp HP. You saw her scarfing a treat.
Fair enough. And I know it's been a few sessions since I played, but I'm leaving my character sheet as is. I don't know if we long rest, short rest, or anything like that. I'm just taking where I'm at right now.
Alright,
That's
that's
fair.
fine.
We did get a
so-
short rest.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I have some resources used, but not a ton, so I figure that's fair.
Okay.
I am now going to use my second attack.
Alright, so another cut. Oh,
Oh!
Nice.
Oh,
Too bad
crit!
you didn't
Crit.
save your
Smite.
Yeah, too bad I didn't save my smite.
Yeah,
Oh, can you only do it once now?
yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's
can
bonus
only
action.
ever do it once. Yeah.
And the new rules, you can't smite more than once. a
Yeah,
turn.
in the old rules it was the spell. So if you had,
Ah.
oh, I guess no, it was just. Well, I don't know.
No.
Anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah. Alright, so 15.
You just got to do it in the old rules.
There
Yeah.
were smite spells, but the divine smite was just a class ability. Yeah, that's right. Go ahead. Sorry.
Alright, so the creature takes another 15 slashing as you cut through it like a hot knife through butter. A bunch of acid pouring out. Anything else?
Since it did use its reaction, and I know Athy's going to be moving fast next to me, she can take care of herself, and I'm going to take a couple steps away so that it can't easily engulf me.
Okay. That is
Oh,
it.
oh, right. Alette, mark yourself as wounded.
Oh yeah, you would
Oh,
have
right.
a level of wound.
I am very slightly wounded, yes.
Alright, so Athy,
Singed.
what are you
I-
gonna do?
She is gonna try something new, but she doesn't know she's gonna try something new. All right, so let's Hexblade's Curse on the cube for my bonus action,
Okay.
and then I'm going to try a cantrip. So she's just kind of like lashing out because she doesn't know what the heck this thing is, and she's just like inside her, just like worried because I don't think she knows whether Lynn and Bud are safe, but she saw them engulfed. So she's just like, how can I don't know what this is. I don't know what it's vulnerable to. Like, how can I make it stop? So she's wishing to find some sort of way to weaken it or make it vulnerable or something. So she's gonna try shadow blindness. Is that what it's called? Yes. So basically she gets one weapon attack. And if she hits, it's a cantrip. If she hits, then it's dark vision. Oh, sorry, it's the other one where I make a weapon attack. This is a melee spell attack. Okay, so this won't do any damage. Darn. All right, I'll use it anyway. She's gonna make an attack, and then if it hits, then it loses its dark vision, so it'll be blinded.
Alright. So
That make-
you
that right? Yeah.
you enchant your
And
weapon
so-
attack.
Her attack bonus is 7.
Well, it has an AC of 6, so it's
Oh,
very
that's
hard
right.
to strike or miss this thing.
Okay, good. Okay. I got this mixed up with another cantrip where she actually still gets to do damage. So, because I haven't used very many of my cantrips yet.
Okay, so
But
this
that's
doesn't
fine.
actually
Never heard
deal
of this one.
damage to it.
Correct.
All right, so you
It's
strike it
now
with your
blinded for a
spell,
round.
and you
Or not
believe.
blinded, lost its vision.
Yeah, you don't see it has any eyes, so you're not sure if dark vision matters to it. Anything
it
else?
might have tremor sense. Okay, that might have been a waste. I'm going to also back away because I saw what it can do.
All right.
Okay, sorry. I don't know how useful that was, guys, but
No worries. So, Lynn, what are you gonna do?
Sorry, I was scribing. Okay, so I'm just going to peek around here to see if anyone has anything. I cannot see that far. Okay. I'm actually just going to go ahead, and since Alette is the only person close enough to me, and because I need to touch them, it's nothing. I just need to touch them. Okay, so here you go, Alette. Why did it cast twice?
Resistance. That's the one where it's like, Ooh, nice. Okay.
Acid. Resistant to acid.
So you give her some acid
Okey-doke.
resistance.
And then I'm going to healing word myself. This one. I'll use my very last spell slot to try to heal myself.
Okay.
Is it showing? Oh, okay, there we go.
All right. So you channel some healing energy into yourself, feeling a bit better.
And then so she's now that's my action and my bonus action. She is now like what is the thing for resistant? Okay, that's my move. I am going to jump back a little bit here, so I give her some space.
Okay.
I can jump however long I want, however far I want. So I'm just going to jump back here so that she has a better shot at dodging if needed.
All right. So you
And
jump past
possibly.
Lynn.
Uh,
Anything
Why
else?
would I jump past myself?
Or jump past Alette. All right. So the gelatinous cube
Okay.
goes. Or was there anything else?
Nah, I'm fine.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, is there any like marking for resistance for alert?
There's no real mark for it. You just
Okay,
kinda
then I'll just continuously reminding everyone.
All right. So Alette, the
Oh, hi.
creature is coming down the hall at you. As you're trying to outrun it, it's quickly following. I need a deck save? Bloop, 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 bloop,
Okay.
bloop. Oh, good deck save. All right, so you
ready
manage
for
to
it.
dodge, and you can go to an adjacent square.
Okay. I'm guessing I'd have to go
Fortunately,
fall back, right?
You can go to either square, so you can dodge back or forward. It's your call.
Ooh.
Or you could dodge to over here. Basically any square that is adjacent to it.
Okay, I think she's fine here.
Alright, so it's gonna make one more move, and you need to do one more deck save.
I should have jumped
Alright.
back further.
So 13 will make it, luckily. So you would have to go to the square at this point.
Okay.
So as it's like trying to
That's
engulf you, quickly like roll past it, getting to the other side. That's it for the cube. Let.
Well, she's gonna hit it, and she's gonna hit it with a booming blade. I think this thing's not very smart. I don't know. So she's gonna just hit it once with the booming blade.
Okay.
Do I have
So
that?
Crackling
There we
blade,
go.
riddled in thunder energy, comes cutting down. 17 will strike. Wait, do you have bless?
Oh, do we still have bless on us?
No, it's not blessed. It was resistant.
No, but
Oh,
she has
yeah,
a
but
D4
I think
to
we had
her.
bless on from last combat, but I forgot to
Oh.
toggle it off, so you can minus the 4 from that.
Wait, I didn't. No, I didn't bless
Oh.
last time. I got fucking. Oh wait, was I
So,
blessed?
I thought we were blessed
Hang
at the
on,
beginning of
Lynn.
this.
I see a bless on your saving throw as well. So unfortunately, without the 3,
Yeah.
I think you would have failed that second one.
Okay, so I am inside the cube.
Oh,
Yeah, because
so-
even if we were blessed, it would have the concentration would have dropped when you cast resistance. So either
Oh
way.
yeah, Lou, I didn't realize that I was blessing. So can I just like
I don't
stop?
see
I don't
any
think you
bless
were.
markings. I don't think you
No,
were blessing.
you weren't, because your action on your first turn was Sacred Flame.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I wasn't
So
blessing.
you did
then-
not bless us. Yeah.
yeah.
I think the bless was a previous combat. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
believe so.
and I just forgot to toggle it off.
Alright, so you become engulfed, taking 9 points of acid, which I believe luckily is reduced to 4.
To 4. Okay. And I can
You're
attack
Well,
sizzling
from
it.
a disadvantage.
It reduces by 1d4.
Oh, it's not resistance. It's just called
it's
resistance.
Not real resistance. Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and
Oh.
roll a d4 then.
Okay, so let me just, before I get confused, add that +4 back so that I'm back to what I was before. 1d4.
Yeah. Alright, so you take 7 acid damage.
Wow. I didn't think resistance could be nerfed, but it was. Okay. So -7.
Well, it was made better
Oh.
because
This is the cantrip resistance, not actual acid resistance.
right.
Yep.
Right.
Okay,
Like the,
that's a math
the
thing. I
cantrip
guess.
before you had to waste an action to cast it, and it only lasted for 1 round.
I
So
see.
it was.
Yeah, it's
Well,
just
it's
a,
not nerfed, I think it's getting
unfortunate
better.
name. Alright, but anyway,
Yeah.
silence on the mics. Alette, it is your turn. What are you doing?
She's gonna attack it at disadvantage with the booming blade, so
Alright.
at least it's.
So thunder crackles from inside as you see Alette kind of like slowly stabbing her blade at this thing. Oh, alright, so you're trying to, but you can't move your arm enough to actually do any damage as this thing has you pretty stuck. So that is going to miss, ending your turn. Anything else?
I don't have anything else.
Alright. So
Actually, no, yeah, because my bonus action to disengage wouldn't really work because I'd have to make a athletic thing.
yeah, alright.
So I'm just here,
So you're
slightly-
you're just kind of floating in
slightly
the goo.
sizzled.
Yeah, slightly sizzling. All right, Bud. So yeah, you saw the big ooze kind of go north and around the corner, and you heard blub blub blub.
All right. I will go after it. 15, 20, 25. Okay. I see Alette is inside it. Yeah, instead of attacking, I'll pull her out.
All right, so you are
I'm still raging.
still
'cause-
raging. So
Yeah,
that would
it
be
has a better
another
turn, yeah.
athletics at advantage.
Oh. Oh, wait, that's
Uh,
barely enough. Yeah.
That is enough, yeah. So once again, you well, I guess not once again. You ripped yourself out last time, but yeah, you reach in, taking some damage, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Now that's the end of my movement. So, do I have to fall prone so she can be standing in the space where I am? Since there's nowhere else for her to go.
Believe so. Ooh, 14 acid damage.
Ouch.
That's a good roll. So your
That's like-
arms are badly burned.
Punitive.
Chemically burned by the acid. And yes, so you did pull her out. Unfortunately, if you can't move out of the space, she kind of whack into you, knocking you off your
He
feet.
can't like push. He can't like push me away.
Push you back into the ooze.
Just
A push
Oh,
would be an action.
fine.
And you can't do it while
Oh.
he's in your square anyway. So yeah,
Doesn't he have one square behind him that he can like
I
go
can't
back?
move anymore though. That was
yeah,
30
he's
feet.
out of movement.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, Bud would fall prone.
Ooh,
We're just like
hang
fall
on.
back.
Hang on. Let's see. Do I have something with a bonus action that can help? No, I do not. I was looking at Longstrider as an action, unfortunately.
All right, so she would knock into you as you pull her out, and you would fall to the ground.
Sorry.
I may as
turn.
well cast Healing Word on myself while I'm lying down.
Okay. So you.
Since I'm probably going to get smothered pretty soon.
Well, we'll see. So you heal yourself as your turn is ending. Nairi.
Is that possible?
She saw Bud run around the corner. She doesn't know how far they are. So she'll move up.
Okay.
And then I think she'll probably just dash because she's not exactly sure where everyone is. Let's see. But then she can't get back. So yeah, she'd go a little further and she'd hear the commotion ahead, but I think she'd probably step this way because she knows Morgan needs to get in there.
Okay. So
And she's
she
not going to be able to get
goes
to him. Yeah.
around the corner there, ending her turn. Morgan. Oh, you might be muted.
Sorry, hearing Nairi run that direction. He follows. Do I hear directionally noise where the thing is? Is it up this way?
You would hear it kind of up in this area.
Slurp, slurp.
Yeah, you hear a bunch of slurping.
That was 20. I'm gonna peek. Okay, seeing that. I can't.
And you see like a pile of.
Yeah, Bud's
Yeah.
like kind of knocked on the floor.
What's on the floor?
And
I
Alette is
can't end my
standing
turn
over.
on top of him, right?
No, in fact,
Oh.
technically you can't even enter the square unless you continue going.
I'm actually exactly at my movement to get there, which is very unfortunate.
It's
Give me 1 second to consider.
Bit of a traffic jam
Right.
going on here.
Try to. Yeah. This is perfectly set up for for
Yeah.
gelatinous cube.
I was just thinking of calling in Frank 3. That seems like a good idea in this small space. I'm joking. You know what? I
It
think
would be
I'm
Frank
going to.
4 now, wouldn't
Just
it?
have it chew on your horse for a while.
No, because I never actually brought in Frank 3 yet. It was only Frank
Oh.
2 that died. At least I've been keeping
I don't think
I've been updating
Frank
the name
can
on the
even
stat.
stuff himself in.
I think what I am going to do is actually bonus action channel divinity into my peerless athlete. Let me just make sure I'm doing this right. Oh, never mind. That doesn't work the way I thought I was remembering, so never mind. I don't want to do that.
Okay.
Moving on.
Well, you have, I think.
Give me my 10 seconds or 6 seconds, whatever.
I think you have, what, 5 or 10 more feet of movement? Did you peek or did you
I have
actually...
5.
Okay.
I was counting it out. Well, unless you're going to give me one of the diagonals as... Like, can you diagonal a corner? I didn't think you could.
No, you can't. And like I said, you
Yeah.
can't actually enter that square unless you can continue moving through it, because it's occupied by a
Nope.
standing creature.
Yeah, and that's why I wasn't attempting. That's what's causing me to hesitate on what I want to do. I think actually the best thing I can do... Bud, you're not super wounded. There's nothing in the cube right now, right?
No, no one's...
Oh, no, Alette is. Okay.
No, it's no longer. She accidentally knocked over Bud, but she's standing there in the same
Yeah, I
square.
think the best thing I can do actually at this point is go ahead and I am actually going to guiding bolt.
Alright, so you blast over Alette's shoulders.
Where's my guiding bolt? I had guiding bolt. There it is.
Say,
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to guiding bolt at actually level 2.
Alright. Yeah,
19 to
well,
hit.
So you are not blessed either, just FYI. You have your blessed turned
Oh.
on.
Yep. Yep, sorry.
But 17 will strike it. Doing 13 radiant, which will put another level of wound as it's really starting to fall apart from all the damage. It's like leaking acid. What else?
I can look at where to turn off Bless here in a moment. I think for my last little action here, seeing Bud is slightly wounded but not terribly wounded, I'll go ahead and give you 5 points of healing. Does that sound helpful?
Oh yeah, thank you.
So
I will bonus action lay on hands to give 5 points of healing to Bud.
Okay, so Bud feels a bit better. That's going to end Morgan's turn, I believe.
One step over there because that is my full.
All right, Athy.
She's gonna head back up this way and then peek, because last time she was here, the blob was right here. So she'll peek this corner, and seeing the blob not there, and I guess she'll follow the sounds. But I think that...
Yeah, we've made quite the traffic jam here. Sorry, Athy.
Yeah. So even if she dashes, I think she would just be in the way and not be able to do anything. So I might stay... Actually, I'm going to use my last 5 feet of movement to step back, because if that thing comes back this way, my comrades will have a little bit of room to move back. And then, I don't know if there's any useful action I have. Oh, you know what? I'm not shifted, so I'll shift. Okay, so her skin becomes like hard and callous again. And she gets more temp HP, which I know you can't get it from 2 sources, but she'll get much better temp HP from this source.
All right, so
She
you
had, oh, it already rolled, yeah.
go up to 12.
Yeah, and then what actions does she have? I don't think she has anything. I will ready. I'll pull my crossbow off my back and ready it, but I'm still holding my packed weapon in the other hand, so I won't be able to reload.
So wait, why
unless
is your temp 12? It says you gain a D6 temp HP.
Because let me find it. When you shift, you gain temporary hit points equal to 2 times your proficiency, and then Beast Hide adds 1d6 to that, because that's the type of shifter I am.
Oh, I see. Equal to 2 proficiency.
You know, it's not worded well. I never thought about that before. But these two things, like,
yeah, it's just a little
two
bit.
abilities are always used at the same time, so it's got to be additional, right? Otherwise, the Beast Hide wouldn't offer anything, right?
I think so. It's just, yeah, because
it is poorly worded. I agree.
Okay, I'm guessing that's what it means.
Well, and that's her last shift anyway for today.
Okay.
So it's not like she gets to do it very often.
Yeah. All right. So go ahead. What are you doing?
I'm readying a crossbow shot, light crossbow, if the blob comes into view.
All right. So readying a crossbow shot. That's it for Athy. Lynn, what are you gonna do?
Okay, so I am fucking scared. I am going to just jump from here. If I press Q, I'm going to spend 10 feet of movement, jump over here, and then since I really can't do much, I am still on the resistance concentration.
So wait,
I am
did you disengage or did you give it an attack of opportunity?
Well, I could bonus action disengage and then jump because I don't think I need to.
It would be an action to disengage.
Oh, if so, I'm not going to disengage.
All right. So
attack.
as you are jumping away, a big blobby like pseudopod swipes out at you. Oh, but it is rolling poorly on these, so it will miss.
Then I'm going to Sacred Flame and try to fucking kill this thing.
Okay. So you chant doing a Sacred Flame. Luckily, it's not very dexterous. It will fail with a -4 to its save, taking, what was it? How much damage? Go ahead, roll your damage.
Why
on
is it not
Sacred Flame.
rolling? I'm trying to roll.
Alright,
Oh, oops.
so
Take the first
11.
one.
Alright, so yeah, it's not doing good, but it's still alive. Anything else?
Oh, damn it. Okay. I don't think I have anything else. Oh well.
Alright, so the gelatinous cube is gonna blub blub. So the two of you need to make dex saves. Alright, so Alette makes it first, but I think that is a failure. Let me just double check. I think Engulf is a 12.
Oops.
So yeah, she
I rolled
would fail.
twice, so it's a 7 for me.
Alright, so you'd both fail, getting sucked in for 13 acid damage, minus a d4 for resistance.
7, wait, minus a d4?
Yeah, 13 minus a d4, so that's going to be 9 acid for you, 13 for Bud.
Okay.
And you two are engulfed. It's then going to move here. Blub, 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 blub. So I need a dex save from you, Morgan.
Ooh, wow, okay.
Blub, blub,
Well,
blub,
it looks
blub.
very needed.
As this big slime just... Oh, alright, so it's going to engulf you for 13 acid as well. As you try to move out of the
sorry,
way,
Luke.
but... Or, yeah, that's fine. You can move your token
How many did I take? Yeah, I had to move it to...
13
Oh yeah, I've got to move my
acid.
token for just a second. So
Here, how about now? I put
Everyone took 13?
everyone but Alette, who would take 1d4 less. Alright,
Okay.
so
wait, would I be at 3 levels or 2?
I believe 2.
Okay, cool.
Alright.
Oh yeah, because it's just below half.
Yeah. So, did you take your damage, Morgan?
Yes, I did. It was my temp HP.
Ah, that's right. Alright. So then, the creature is going to continue its death march south. And, Nairi...
Just clean it up.
It's
It's
just
just clean it up.
God. How much movement does
like-
this thing have?
It's like a
I thought it
vacuum.
was going to be slower than this.
Yeah,
Alright,
let's taken with it too, right? Yeah.
Well, it's only moved 20 feet. It's just you guys were in perfect positioning for this.
Yeah, I guess I thought it
We
was
have-
slower than that. Yeah.
No.
Oh, sorry. That was meant to be Nairi's save, and her bonus would be.
I fixed her macros, but yeah. So
Oh, you
she
did?
would,
Oh, okay.
She would also get engulfed, taking
Hers
the
is
13
plus
acid.
5, so she would make 12. She would make it.
Oh, just barely. All right, so she can move to an adjacent square. All right, over there. All right, so she luckily goes as the acid comes around the corner and just jumps back. All right, that's it for the cube. Alette.
She's gonna try to get out of here. She's not very strong though. Because attacking it from inside did not seem to work very well.
When you roll a natural 1.
Yeah. Which would make sense when you're stuck in jelly. So athletics check? Or
Yes.
no, strength save.
It's athletics check.
Athletics check, okay.
Alright, so you would manage to yank yourself free. Which space do you want to pull yourself out into?
Yes, over here.
Yeah, alright. So
Back
you
over.
hop out again.
Yeah. So that's her action. I guess she will use her bonus action to heal up a little bit with her second wind.
Yeah.
So she's going to do that. And I think she will she'll back off. Giving it an opportunity attack. So
Okay.
would I be slowed or anything? Use
No,
any movement
no.
getting out of there? Okay.
It doesn't use
still
any
good.
movement.
Okay.
So it will. So a couple of things. It will take the
So
Oppie,
first I have to do
which it will once
1d10.
again roll horribly.
what's my fire level?
And as you step on this square here, there is a click.
Oh, wonderful.
the
Let me
end
just
of the-
add my hit points that I just gained.
At the end of
there
the
we go.
hallway, a symbol glows and a bolt of lightning shoots down the hall.
Oh no!
I
Oh,
Oh my
that's not
word.
good.
need some deck
This
saves.
place is a death trap.
Who built this place?
Wait,
Just
does
gonna
that
use
get
one of
all
her-
of us?
No, luckily the
No, it's
cube
probably
went
straight
around
across.
the corner. Or else, see, I was
Okay.
like, "Oh, Lynn's gonna run down the hallway," but she jumped over it.
She jumped, yeah.
So yeah,
Um,
it would have hit
I
all
just
of you
jumped.
last turn, but only you two.
So
I'm gonna
I
use-
need to do a save too, right?
Yes, 2
Would have hit
deck
the cube
saves.
too, huh?
I'm
it
gonna
would've
use
hit the
a
cube, yeah.
nether one of my inspirations, which I don't have much of, but it's worth it maybe, hopefully. Deck save.
Did I do it? Did it
DC
show? Okay,
is
no.
15. All right.
Okay, cool,
Fuck.
she made it.
So
But still half damage is terrible on a lightning bolt. Or not terrible, but not good for us.
So 25
Ow.
electric or 12 if you made it. Was the lightning?
Oh, would the resistance apply to this as well, or do you
No,
have to
it's
pick
only
the damage
acid.
type?
Oh
only
yeah,
acid
she
type,
did
only
acid.
acid.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so you guys hear the lightning bolt go
Ow.
off and see the electricity hit the
Need a
wall over here.
constitution save as well.
Yeah, I'm glad I healed before that.
All right, so
Well,
let's.
constitution save made it. I am very damaged. I need to do. Well, the concentration did not do it. Okay, well.
Oh, cause yeah, so you would have lost your spell, I think, right? Or no, it was only
Yeah.
25, so you held it. You're fine. All right, so Bud,
Half,
No, wait.
half of it.
that's
half
12.
Of 25
Yeah.
is 12.
So yeah, never
yeah.
mind. I just can't do math. Bud, what are you gonna do?
Cry a little bit, maybe. So it looks like I'm in a wall here, but I'm assuming that I'm not. In a wall.
Yeah. So you're just somewhere in the cube.
And I'm prone in the cube. I'm like swimming. But I'm still raging. Question is, should I just try to attack it just to get this over with? Because it's just going to keep engulfing us all.
I'll just keep you here.
How about... I have disadvantage because I'm restrained, right?
Yes, but it also has a very low AC.
You would technically have a advantage from guiding bolt. Nobody has melee yet, so it would be
Oh,
a
yeah.
neutral.
That's
Oh,
true.
okay. So it cancels. Here goes then. I'm going to attack with my quarterstaff without Shillelagh.
Alright, that
9.
would hit. So you're
All right.
swinging around
and I'm
wildly
raging.
inside. Smack the side
I'm
of the
raging,
cube.
so I get an extra. Oh, yay! Great.
How much extra you
Great.
get to that?
It's already there.
Oh.
The +2 is already there. I have 0 strength, so.
Oh, you don't shear. That's right, because it's not a shillelagh. All right, so you kind of swing wildly, maybe like bludgeoning the side of this thing a bit. Anything else?
Oh, you know what? I'm not raging because I cast Healing Words last turn, so I would have had to not been raging at that point. You know what? I can't cast a spell, so I got to subtract 10 hit points. Sorry. So I am looking very bad now.
All right.
And yeah, there's nothing else I can do.
All right. New round. Nairi.
Wait. Can I drink a potion in here, or since I can't breathe, can I not?
I
drink
would
something?
say yeah, because you can't breathe. It's kind of hard to, drink something.
Yep.
All right,
Not
Nairi,
feeling good.
what are you doing?
She's gonna pull out her short sword and stow her longbow and try and stab this thing.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use okay, I
Does
can add
still
that
have
after.
Hunter's
So, all right.
mark on it.
Yeah, it does have hunters, so here goes.
Marker is concentrating.
Nice. All right,
Yeah.
so then she would get
Go ahead.
she would get the longbow plus hunter's mark plus archer's eye she's gonna add. So that's another D10.
All right. I assume you meant short sword, right? Because
Oh.
so you can't
Yeah, yeah.
actually.
I said I was.
Or go ahead.
That's. Oh, so I can't do the archer's eye, can I? That's fine. Okay.
No, only with a ranged. That
Okay.
said, let's see. You did 8 piercing plus a d6. Did you
Oh,
roll
it's
your
not included. Okay.
d6?
Oh, I see. It just put out the text. I thought I was rolling. Here's. Yeah,
Oh.
there. Not much.
All right. So be okay. It is barely hanging on, but it is still up. So that's it for
Has it used,
Nairi, right?
Has it used its attacks of Did it attack someone?
It did, yeah.
Uh,
So it does not
so
have a copy.
She doesn't have far to go, but she will step back and put her sword away. Yeah.
She's like, ah. All right, that's it for her. So Morgan, you're trapped inside this thing. What are you gonna do?
Seeing it looking like it's starting to lose its shape, I'm going to try to take it out by swinging at it while I'm inside of it.
All right. So
Unfortunately, I don't have advantage, so it'd be at disadvantage, right?
yes, because you are restrained. So as it's burning your skin, you're just like pulling at your axe. 17 will strike it.
We are going to go ahead and damage, and then
Okay.
Savage Attacker take the higher one.
All right. So
Still,
yeah.
I was going to. I don't know if it's needed, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to smite it.
All right. Well, you would have to call it before I said what happened anyway. All right. So you are
That's why I
going
was,
to. Yeah, you are going to smite. So go ahead. All
8
right.
points.
So yeah, your axe is glowing with radiant energy as you just like roar, cutting through it. And you just like cut the big cube almost in half, dropping out of it, and a bunch of its internals just flow all over the floor, wetting these areas around it. The creature is defeated.
As a part of that, I would like to also use my Inspiring Smite to give 18 points of temp healing to Bud.
Okay.
You have 18 points of temp HP.
Could you
Thank
link
you.
the description of that? The inspiring.
I certainly can. Well,
Just wanna...
that's not the description. That's I hate this new interface in terms of linking.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
How many times are you rolling?
I'm trying to link the description and it's terrible, but there it is.
All right. Got it.
Just rolls a bunch of times.
Okay, so 2.
Can we have all that
Got
temp
it.
HP?
No. All right, and who did you give the temp HP to?
Bud.
All right, so Bud, you're feeling inspired as he cut that thing in half, as he does some divine energy to you. But yeah, that would end the combat. What do you all want to do?
Let me say, Lynn, don't move.
I am going to just collapse onto the square I am and start crying.
That's fair.
Let's gonna look around for more lightning traps.
All right, give me
She's gonna say, "Hey, freeze, Morgan! There's lightning traps."
Give me a perception. You definitely see the pressure plate you stepped on in this square.
Yeah, but I've fallen for this before, where it's like, well, I did trigger the trap, so there are no more triggers, and it's not gonna happen. She's not gonna fall for that again. So
Not gonna get you this time.
15.
15. So, do you have light or are you using dark vision right now?
She's an elf, so she has dark vision.
All right, so you would have disadvantage.
Okay, I'll roll again. See
if you get any lower. No. So you think you see pressure plates. I'll mark the area. In this 10-foot area.
Okay, so just my spot.
Your spot in the adjacent square.
Yeah. Okay. All right. She's just gonna carefully back away from that and just tell Lynn, if you are going to come this way, jump over those two, that
I could.
space. But yeah.
Lynn is
One
too busy
thing-
crying.
I'm crying. Yes, I'm just crying.
It hurts real bad to roll a 1 on your barbarian hit die.
Literally,
Yeah.
because literally, I am at 8 health, so I'm crying because of that.
Wait, I thought if you roll the
I'll
1,
come
you
up-
get to re-roll.
Oh, you're right. On healing, I do. Thank you.
It's like one of the best things about that feat. Oh.
Hey. Sweet.
So,
That's so
Lynn,
much better.
if you can get over here by jumping that little space,
And I'm going to just.
I
then
can
if-
jump 30 feet. I'm just going to jump over here. Hi. Give me a second.
or everybody moves
Oh, that's
away.
good. Get away from that lightning bolt.
I
There
am
you go.
here now.
Alright, you jump over
I
those
look at
can-
everybody.
I'm
I look
here.
at every-
I'm still crying, but I'm here.
I look at everyone and say, I think we all need to rest. If we don't know of a place for a safe rest, I can give us the equivalent of that in 10 minutes if we want to just pause here for 10 minutes.
We might need that.
we
We're sort
know
of
a
trapped
place,
in
but
here.
yeah, I don't know if we can get to it if that door that was closed behind us was locked.
Oh.
We may be
So
trapped
if you would
in
all
here.
like, I can start a prayer of healing, which will accomplish a short rest as well as heal a large amount in 10 minutes.
Does anybody even know what
my
this
issue-
thing is?
But my issue around here is that I'm almost out of spells.
Yeah, we
Yes, I'm suggesting, though, before we do anything else, like even trying to find a place to potentially long rest, we do this. Unless you know of a
Yeah.
better place to go first.
unfortunately
there's-
we can't get to it. The
We
better
know
place.
there's
Can we-
traps in like
Can
all
we-
4 of the south hallways. We know that
Yes,
there's
but
traps
we
in the
know-
north hallway.
We know there's nothing around here, and here.
We could just hunker down here and hope for the best.
Yeah.
Again, this will take 10 minutes.
We're gonna
Just-
like
Yeah.
sleep in the slime.
Just FYI, this hallway does turn north over here. I don't know if you noticed that. I don't know if you want to
yeah,
go
I
there.
did.
I like your idea. I like your idea of doing the 10-minute
Agreed.
prayer of healing, and
Do you-
then we can set off and try to find a space to.
Yeah,
To
we don't want to
rest.
explore any new areas in our state. Yeah.
So I start to chant Lu to cast a prayer of healing.
Alright, so we're attempting to pass some time for you to do that. Another thing, this oozy cube does have essence. If any nature people or just anyone in general wants to.
Morgan. Help
Well,
Well, I
me,
need to
want the
focus on the
essence.
10 minutes doing the.
Yeah, I'll try.
Okay.
And you do not have training though, right, bud?
I've got the druid feature, the primal order.
Alright, so this isn't as much a check. It's just like I mean, you could still gather it. You just don't
okay.
gather as much because you get a bonus if you have either alchemy or knowledge nature.
Yeah. Okay.
So there's also something inside the cube. Let me check something actually. Because this would be a good place for it.
That's also gonna just use another second wind. Actually, I'll wait.
Give me a moment. The dice are telling me something.
Ah, that would have been useful to know.
Interesting.
Uh,
Very interesting. All right. So it looks like. Oh wait. Huh? But you, I guess you already got a wish list item, huh?
I got my wonderful hat of vermin.
Is that a wish list item?
It was.
Oh.
It was a
Interesting.
common item.
All right. Well, you would notice as you are looting this thing. There's so you gather its essence, but there's also something inside of it. That would be. Sorry, give me a sec. I'm just still trying to get the essence figured out. So there is an amulet which was floating around inside this thing. May have picked it up while it was sloshing around this place.
Did we complete the 10 minutes?
Well, before that completes, who's taking those things, the essence and the amulet, just so they don't get
I'm taking
lost.
the. Can I take them both? I'm just curious.
Sure.
All
Give
right.
me a sec. Let me finish writing stuff.
So you grab the, you hand her the amulet, and she is taking the essence as well.
Yep.
All right.
Until we figure out what it
continue
is.
Resolving things. Yes, the 10 minutes would pass. So go ahead.
Everyone can take a short rest, but you automatically get 11 points of out.
Oh, and
Of what?
could you link the prayer of healing text?
It's in chat right there.
Oh, I see.
Yep.
All right, so I guess one of your people can't be affected by it because it only does up to 5.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't need it. I didn't need it.
Okay.
All right.
Oh well, because I didn't use my warlock spell slots, and I'm
Whoops, I forgot.
nearly at full health.
Give me
So
a second.
go ahead. Fine.
I forgot to do this.
So
I forgot to do the hit die. Okay.
All right, so Nairi is also says
I forgot
she's
to hit
okay.
the hit die. Sorry.
Well, you don't have to tell us. You can just roll them.
Okay.
So Nairi will also say she's feeling okay, and she does not need the magics. So I'll say Nairi volunteers to give it to the rest of you. So you all gain 11 and a short rest if you want to spend one.
I'm gonna drink my potion.
Oh, so
Give me
Kathy
a
does
sec.
get the
Yeah, we'll say Nairi is she's at full health right now, so she would just volunteer to give up the magic.
Yeah, so that would mean you would get it, Athy, because that would be 5 of us.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm at full again. Yeah.
And I have 12 10.
Yeah,
Alright.
and remember, when you take a short rest, you can just keep rolling hit dice. So you can
If you
roll
have them.
Yeah, if you have them. So you can just keep rolling them until you get to a number of hit dice you want. You just have to make sure you subtract them after you use them.
I do
take a
think they
sniff.
changed the way it works.
Did they?
Now, where, yeah, you don't have to hit the short rest button to get the hit points from rolling a hit die. So I think now the healer feat, you should be able to roll it from that screen.
I'm just going to do
okay.
do that then. Okay,
Yeah.
there we go.
I'm gonna sniff Lynn's new amulet.
So
But you would still have to adjust. You'd have to remove your Constitution bonus and replace it with my proficiency bonus.
Yeah. So if you sniff the amulet, it smells like, I guess, transmutation.
Truffles and chicory root again.
Or that was like that cloak or whatever mantle. Same sort of spell, or not spell. Same sort of magic.
Agreed. It's similar to what I smelled on the cloak. You're right.
I think it was the
Athi's
cloak.
kind of like putting things together from like your reactions because you clearly know more about magic than she does.
Only because her detect magic actually tells her like what, like what the actual school is. So she's like, I think that cloak was transmutation.
Transmutation, you say?
Yeah.
Interesting. That's like change and stuff or something, right?
Yeah.
Uh,
Transmute. Change. Words.
Well, we know there's more lightning traps in all 3 of the south hallways. There's that hatch we didn't explore. There's the charred hallway we didn't enter. Or we could go this way, where Lynn was.
It sounded
Yeah.
like most folks were interested in finding a place to rest for a
Well,
while.
we could fall back. The problem is that the door we came in closed behind us.
Yeah. There's everywhere we
yeah.
go.
But
in this
it might
area
be-
is gonna be. I mean, there's that hatch down there. Like,
Didn't
There's
close
the hatch and
behind
then-
us. It was closed by someone, Nairi says.
yes. Yeah.
Someone locked
So
us
like
in
we
here.
could go, yeah, we could go to that hallway near that entrance. But if someone decides to come back through that door, they'd be on us in a moment, you know.
And you know, we could try to break it down. That was
Was it stone,
Um,
Lou? Wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like a solid stone wall. You probably would be able to dig
Lighting
through
wall.
it given time.
do we want to spend our day doing that, or just
I mean, if someone intentionally closed it from the other side, I would think that we'd make a lot of noise and they'd be laying in wait, you know, if we did get through.
yeah?
Nairi says, I
Maybe
still
just-
think it was some rich jerk who just wants to see us die in his death maze.
Evil genius putting a
I thought that was Rogan's
cube of
idea.
slime in a 5-foot hallway.
She says, well, Rogan said it, but I agree with him. This smells like some kind of weird nobility death trap.
Mm. Hmm.
I
do you guys
Well,
think?
I'm okay with
I-
doing that.
Doing what?
Well, trying to fucking leave this place.
Via the hatch or breaking down the door we came in or exploring one of the passages?
Hmm.
I kind of want to
Any
see
of the
what's
pas-
in
any
that
of the
hatch.
pas-
Like, even if we don't go down, like I'm
Yeah, any of the
curious.
passages or the hatch are basically us exploring a new area, but
Yeah.
it could.
Well, it's gonna start wandering towards the hatch, but you like.
Were you
not-
saying
I'm fine.
something, Morgan? I feel like you got interrupted.
No, it was good. I don't know what's going on, so I'm just trying to let folks lead. I'll follow.
You're in a death maze.
Yeah, I definitely don't want to go down the lightning hall, and I don't know about you, but I don't want to spend all day hammering on a stone wall. So, my vote is the hatch, or just resting in the hall.
Let's at least take a look
hoping
down
for the
there.
best.
Do we have do we have any way of kind of like scoping it out or scouting it without endangering one of us? If we open that hatch?
Well, we have a hat of frogs, but I'll let
You
just kind
communicate-
of shoot.
Do they communicate back what they
Just
find?
No, but I can make an animal that does do that.
Nairi says, Bud, don't you dare throw an innocent frog into that place. I'll be so upset at you.
No. I could do a familiar.
This is the Umber Hulks all over again.
I think that would be the solution. If we ever desire so, I can sense if there is a presence within 30 feet of us, but it's only 30 feet, I think.
Well, let's get that hatched open, and maybe you, Morgan, can take a look, and then the familiar can take a look.
Yeah, I would
See what-
suggest to Lynn that you step away from the hatch and not be on the.
Okay. I'll go ahead, sit here and cry.
No.
Come back here, Lynn. A little further
Yeah.
back in case they trigger anything.
Where?
Yeah,
Here?
I guess I should
Yeah.
probably move
Okay,
back
I'm
as
here.
well, unless you need my help opening it. But
As
going-
Morgan watches
going
you
to
all
find-
retreat, he looks again at y'all and goes, "Huh. Okay, I see who's."
I'm just going to hunker down somewhere and cry.
I mean, I'd
Sorry,
be
we
happy.
just-
I think we already checked this for traps, didn't we? Or should we do it again?
We just have to
we
stay back
checked-
so we can heal you when you
I mean, I'll happily be the one to open the hatch. I just don't think all of the party should be clustered because we've encountered too many.
I don't mind doing it. I was joking.
Anyone want?
We'll give it another once over.
Lynn would like take out her battle axe and like, anyone want this? I could lend you it to break the hatch.
be
Morgan
better
pulls
than
out
a
his.
sword.
I've got a better one already.
Okay.
Alright, so this hatch is closed. It looks like it has a like a padlock on it. Doesn't look too strong. You could probably just break it with your axe or use strength to try to like pull the metal loop off the wood.
I would if nobody wants to
didn't
try
look
to pick the lock, we lost our thief, didn't we?
Yeah. I mean, Alette has
What
lockpicking
thief?
tools,
He
but
never
she's not.
existed.
She was like, I bought some because I thought maybe I could learn how to use them, but I honestly have no idea what I'm doing.
Actually, it's a minor thing, and we can cover this at the end of the game. Did we get the stuff that he kept taking off of all of us? Like that was the thing I was worried about was going to happen.
He had the magic sword.
I think the
Yeah,
only
he had
thing
the magic.
that
He had a bunch of shit.
I think the only
Like
thing
his
he
very
took was the
very
sword.
first session, he got that magic short sword.
Yeah, I think the only thing he took was the sword. I don't think there was
And money.
anything
Like he
else.
took some money that we
split
did.
some money
It
with
did take
Yeah.
a fair amount of money, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you'll find his body later with a bunch of money and magical stuff.
Okay.
I mean, there's a chance the character could come back too, or like.
Yeah.
Yeah, that too. He might.
Yeah, and I liked him, but yeah.
He might come back in a month because he said like if things smoothed out, he did want to come back. So.
Yeah.
But
if
yeah, what
not,
are you gonna do?
Maybe a month or two later, we'll find.
Seeing everybody step back, I try to use the axe to like, gently open the lock. Gently meaning slamming hard into it.
All right. So you're gonna like try to cautiously pry the lock off. You're just gonna like slam the axe into the hatch to break it. Like, how are you doing this?
The ladder.
Okay, you're just gonna break it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming it looks pretty wood, and people said it's not trapped, so I'm just kind of, I'm basically I try to like almost chop off the section that is the lock.
So this will make a little bit of noise. You're
We've
just,
been making a lot of noise already.
like chopping into the wooden hatch. After a moment or two, I'll say maybe like 5 minutes or so of messing with it, you do manage to just break the whole like latch off, and the wooden trapdoor will now open as several parts of it fall into the area below. You hear, it clang onto a hard stone floor down below.
I will go ahead and gently, slowly lift it up, kind of peering into it while holding my axe ready to swing at something if it lunges at me.
Oh, you passed 10 minutes for your short rest, right?
Yeah, correct. 10 minutes, not an hour.
Just
10
need to
minutes.
See
update
anything
the
down there?
thing here. So you open the hatch, and you would see down below, it looks like it's just a drop that goes down about, I'll say, 20 or so feet into an empty room. At least it seems
So
like
I
it from
have-
up here.
I don't know if there's any light down there, but that bullseye lantern is a directed light of 60 feet, I want to say, or it's long.
So I'll say
Drop a
you
torch
shine
down
your
there, too?
lantern down there, kind of looking around. It looks like it's some sort of room. Something strange is that the walls in there are filled with a bunch of holes, like small holes. Definitely looks odd.
Ooh.
And is there any rope or ladder or other
No, there's no obvious way
your
to
way
climb.
of getting down?
Yeah, no obvious way to climb down.
And
Any
I would
jump
know
or
my
debris?
bullseye lantern is 60 feet, so can I estimate the distance down based off of that?
Yeah, well, like I said, it's about a 20-foot drop.
Do you know of any creatures or anything that could create holes like that, Morgan? You know,
They don't like they
Anything about
were. They
cave?
don't look like they were dug. They look like they were put into the wall. Like they're just round, like small round holes.
Sounds like another
have we
trap
seen
to
those
me.
before with our like crossbow traps that we've been seeing all everywhere?
It definitely could be. It looks like it was part of the construction, not digging.
Okay.
They're
Okay, I
basically
have two
like an inch in diameter. These holes.
I have two theories. I have two theories.
Go ahead.
It's either a gas room or arrow room.
Both good, yeah, options. Both very
Are
death
there-
trappy.
Is there
Very on
any
brand.
like? Is there anything in the room that you can see? Like anything on the floor? Any debris or bodies or bones or items or furniture?
Should I throw a torch down?
From this angle, you can't really see too much, but it looks like an empty room. Nairi would say, "Who designs places like this?"
Evil geniuses.
I'm going to pick up a rock, cast
says-
light on it, and throw it. I'm going to pick up a rock, cast light on it, and throw it down the hole.
Alright, so it's not as much
Save me a
the
torch.
light amount, it's the angle from up here. You can't
We're
really
looking straight down.
Yeah, looking
Oh no,
straight
I'm
down.
just throwing the rock down. I'm just throwing the rock down so that it might trigger something.
Alright, so yeah, now the rock falls down and just kind of clangs on the stone floor.
At least
I
it's
would
not filled
suggest
with that
that-
slime.
At this point, either Bud sends a familiar, or I summon the noble steed of Frank.
And put your horse down there, Nairi says, kind of arching an eyebrow.
That poor horse.
He's a noble steed, not a horse.
Ugh. The steed may be more useful
She
should we
rolls her eyes
encounter
at that comment.
combat.
I don't know, Bud. I'm kind of looking at you to what kind of
Yeah, that's
resources you want to use
I
versus
can
what.
definitely do a familiar. That's fine. I get the ability back to. I can call two of those, and I can get the ability back to do it pretty easily. So
Perhaps something that can fly.
I'd
Or
almost
climb.
not that I want to
Okay.
sacrifice an animal, but something that might trigger the traps. A larger animal of some kind would actually be my recommendations. That was partially why I was.
I think Bud can be larger animals, but I think his wild companions are all tiny.
yeah, unfortunately, I can't make anything too big. Let me see. What's the biggest thing I can make.
Like the badger or the cat, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah.
If we could get, down there and disable the traps, this could be a good place to rest.
Yeah, definitely nothing too large. I would say, yeah, the badger is probably the biggest of all these.
Is there enough space down there for Frank? Lou?
It seems like it. I mean, it's like it's got 10-foot ceilings, and it looks like the north wall is the closest to where the hole is, but you don't see any of the other walls. So you don't know the exact size of the room down there, but it seems pretty big.
I'm inclined to summon Frank again, Bud. I'm good with you doing your familiar as well, but I'm inclined to summon Frank because it will elucidate what's going on down there.
Yeah, go right ahead.
Alright, so you summon your faithful steed. Can you link the description of that spell?
No, because I don't know how this bloody thing works.
It should be one of the spells in your sheet. Hopefully. Like on the spells page.
Oh, there it is. Let's try that one.
Okay. So, any chance it says what the range of the spell is?
Find seed 30 feet.
Because I will complain about this every chance I get. They really
Yep.
need to put the GD stats of the spells in the GD descriptions. All right, that was my TED talk on the matter.
I concur.
Okay.
I went and pasted. Remember, I went and
Like the
pasted
most
all of mine
important
in for
part of
you.
it. Yeah. All right, so yes, Frank would suddenly poof into existence, letting out a as he like kicks up a bit, and there's a bunch of clip clopping as he's kind of looking around down there. I don't think he can see in the dark, but he kind of sees the area you're shining.
There's a
the
light,
on.
a
Light
stone.
stone.
Oh, you dropped
There's
the
a
stone.
light
All
stone
right.
down there.
So yeah,
I dropped the stone down there.
he's down there. He's just looking around, clip clopping a bit.
He picks up the stone with his mouth and starts pointing it around.
Yeah, it's, very smart.
And I do have a telepathic connection with it. And that
Alright.
is up to 1 mile. I did check that just before I did this. So he can be up to a mile away from me, and I have a telepathic.
All right. So in that case, you would hear in your mind that nothing seems to be down here. It's just an empty room with holes in the wall.
Do you mind, my noble friend, stepping around, pushing your hindquarters against the wall, and otherwise trying to determine if there's any dangers for us? I know you make so many sacrifices. None of you are hearing this, by the way. This is just me.
He he kind of looks up after a moment, giving you a bit of a dirty look. And then he will start clip-clopping around, clip-clop, clip-clop. But no, nothing seems to trigger. If there is a pressure plate down there, it's not, like, obvious or... Yeah, not something that easily triggers.
And is he seeing any hallways? I mean, now that he's pointing the light stone around, or is there any other passageways down there that are obvious places that things would come or come
He
from?
would say no, there doesn't seem to be any other ways to go, but he does see some bones down here. They look pretty old. And I'll say
I would relay that part of the information to everyone, that there appears to be bones. Frank is not able to set off a trap of any kind.
I'll say he sees a couple of other corpses, which appear to be the Fomorian peoples, just kind of laying up against one of the wall. So some of those mushroom peoples.
Oh.
Definitely does feel like a trapped room, though what is the triggering for the trap? No idea. Frank is not able to...
Yeah, maybe it has to be something.
Perhaps you could use you said you had some sort of sense for creatures, although it seems to me there's not many creatures in this place, just traps. Or perhaps Alette or I could see if we sense anything as the next steps.
Yeah,
Kinda.
magically.
Yeah,
I
just kinda
don't
like-
know if I can
it's
do that
kinda
again
just-
today.
Oh, I see. Well, I would.
I'll-
No,
I would
actually, I
come
haven't used
over-
it apparently. So
Oh, good. Okay,
Um,
you take a look then.
yeah. okay, she will cast detect magic, or once a day.
Okay. So you are casting Detect Magic.
Yes.
We could
Oh,
lower
I can
you
actually
in
link
and
detect
hold you
magic,
by
that
the
doesn't-
ankles so you could see better.
Yeah, she'd be fine with
Are you
that.
doing this as
Okay.
a spell or
Pull me up
a,
if you start hearing. Oh, sorry, I meant to link detect magic, but it linked the feature actually. So, there we go.
Okay, and this is just like an ability you can do a certain
It's
amount
once
of
a
times.
day because of
Once
my
a
elf
day.
lineage. Once, yeah.
So yeah, I mean, you don't see any obvious auras coming from down below. Just looks like an empty room. Though again, your vision is limited since you're still up here.
I would help Morgan. Would you help me? And we would lower her down a little bit, like hold her by her ankles so she can peer a little better.
I would assist on that.
Just pull me up if you hear any like clicking of weird contraptions or anything.
Anything at all, I
Please.
think.
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
What kind of checks, or do we need to make any kind of checks for that, or?
So sorry. Tell me again. What are you doing?
Morgan and I together are lowering Alette down. We're holding her by the
her
ankles
legs?
so that she can,
Wait,
yeah,
you
so that
guys-
she
no
can
one brought a
look
rope?
all around the room without actually going down.
Well, yeah, we don't want to step in there because we don't know what
Just
triggers
enough
the
for
trap.
her eyesight to like her eyes are below the ceiling line. Yeah.
So we can get a better angle of sight.
Okay. I guess that would be strength checks.
This is really risky, isn't it?
She,
Dun, 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 dun,
I mean, she would
dun,
also be
dun.
hanging on to the, the edge if
Can
she
I
could.
do athletics or acrobatics?
I mean, we could just spend some time like setting up ropes.
This would be more just raw
But I like this idea.
strength. If you're trying to
Yeah.
just dangle her from her legs. Okay. So
I mean, I
it's
guess I
not
could just
a-
like hinge
it's
over.
not a
to-
save, but I assume you have a +2 to strength.
Oh. Oh yeah. Sorry. I thought
Okay,
you-
so
I
it'd be the same
imagine what
thing.
Alette's doing. She's just like hinging over, and then someone's just sitting on her legs so she doesn't like slide.
All
That's
right.
why I thought if Morgan and I were both doing it, it would like help it be more secure and a little less risky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're not
Uh,
like hanging onto my ankles.
So you're dangling her down. This definitely does not feel very secure to you. You are.
Well, I was thinking of a more secure way. Is like I'm laying on the ground and I'm like hinging over at the hips or whatever, and they're just sitting on my legs.
That's a good
okay.
idea.
Possible.
So there's
'Cause,
about.
yeah, I don't like the idea of dangling in there.
There's about 5 feet of stone between the hatch and the roof of the ceiling below. So you would have to go in a bit to look into the room.
The rope thing, just in case.
Okay, so you tie some ropes to her.
Yeah.
Alright,
Oh wow,
so
it's thick. Yeah, 5 foot.
yeah, you kind of lower yourself down a bit, the ropes keeping you secure, your allies holding you and the ropes. And yes,
And we're only taking her down enough to see under the ceiling level, yeah.
okay.
No further. So like 6 feet.
Yeah. So
She's just like rappelling down.
Yeah.
you look in, and yeah, it's a pretty high ceilinged room. It's about 15 feet to the ceiling, and it does appear to be an empty room, though. Like I said, a bunch of holes in the wall all over the place. A little bit unnerving.
No auras.
No, not nothing you can see.
Is the farthest point of the room more than 30 feet from her?
So the room itself, the north wall is the closest, which is why you could see it from up above. The south wall looks like it is about 20-ish feet away. So it's
it
not
doesn't
like a
seem-
humongous room, but
Right.
yeah, you don't see any obvious magic when you look in.
After she reports that, I'll start pulling her up unless she
Yeah, I guess. I mean,
tells
what's
me
the
otherwise.
trigger?
All right,
And those
so
holes look like mechanical, or
could
or
I
just
get
holes?
initiative rolls from everyone?
Oh no.
Why, I wonder?
We lowered you upside down into an oubliette.
Yay!
And there isn't a Frank token for me to roll initiative on, so how would you like me to do that?
Frank is not as important for this. Unless
I'm going to
he's
I
swap
take
initiative.
horrible offense. Yeah, I take
Take
horrible offense to that,
offense,
but
that's
okay.
fair.
I'd like to swap. I'd like to swap my initiative with Alette.
Okay. So go ahead, you guys change initiatives unless she's gonna refuse.
No, I think that's fine. Yeah, she would want to scrabble out of there as fast as possible. Oh, so I would just write in.
Yeah, you switch
Okay,
your
yeah, that's
initiative
one
to
there.
Athie's,
Okay.
which I don't remember what it was.
2114.
21,
So,
14.
Thank
I didn't say this
Cool.
out loud, Lou, so if you want me to retcon it, that's fine. But I was imagining as we switched, I remembered we got a great sword +2 when we were playing last time. And I was imagining during this period, I put my shield away and equipped the greatsword +2. Unless you would like me to go back since I didn't.
I
Damn
mean,
good at level
that's
3.
that's fine. You can say you have your great sword out. So, hey, bud.
Hey.
God.
Actually, oh, that's interesting.
I don't see Lynn on the tracker.
Why am I suddenly surrounded by chests? That's
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. Like, what just
Unlike
appeared
Lynn?
behind you?
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Currently
Lynn.
AFK, I will
Lynn,
be
you,
back immediately.
Yeah, you have to roll, and you might want to bring your NPC out as well.
Oh yeah. Okay, sorry,
Hey.
that's me. Sorry.
Whatever you did, it caused treasure chests to show up next to me.
My word.
I should probably open them, right?
I've heard stories
No.
of treasure chests that I'm sure you all heard of stories
Oh,
as well.
We've experienced them
My
firsthand.
God.
Oh dear. Not
Yeah,
this
remember that
again.
room with
Okay, not one.
Fire cut.
Perfect.
All right, so a familiar friend seems to have appeared while Bud was watching the group. Fortunately, they did sneak up on you. So one of the chests comes to life, jumping at you. Not taking you fully by surprise. But it is going to...
How did I not notice 3 chests coming up and surrounding me?
I don't know. I was
really like about to ask you, what's that chest behind you, bud? When
I rolled stealth
Lou
and moved
said
them around
initiative.
on the map, but no one seemed to notice them slowly. Well,
I
not
saw
slowly,
it, but I thought it
moving
was.
over.
I thought that was your way of marking that we found treasure in the slime.
Marking.
It was
I mean, I
It called
guess
for
that-
initiative. I was like
I
about
guess
to
that
ask
could
him,
have
like,
been
hey,
that.
what's that behind? Because I could only see the one behind
Some
him.
chests just
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
came around the corners. They hunted
I
packs.
just saw that one too.
Alright. So it's going to do a pseudopod attack as it suddenly springs to
Okay.
life. Luckily, it is going to miss you with its attack, ending its turn.
Oh, my AC should be 17 right now. I don't know why it's saying 14.
Alright, well, it rolled poorly. So, Alette, what are you going to do? You see Bud kind of
just
go,
gonna-
what the? As he tries
Hey.
to loot the chest and it bites at him.
Well, she doesn't see anything because she's in the room.
Oh, that's right. You're being held down below. All right. So what are you gonna do? For some
I
reason,
thought there was gonna be
Athy
a
really
danger in
wanted
this
you to
room.
go first, but now you think you may have
Maybe
been
she's
tricked.
like, get up here, we've got issues up here.
I didn't want you to get trapped down there with something jumping out at you in the trap room.
That's what I thought was happening, but apparently not. So does she know? that there's
You
trouble
would
up above?
probably, I assume, Bud would be like, "Oh," as he gets attacked.
Okay, cool. Well, she'll
That's my Bud
scrabble
impression.
up,
Thank you.
up the rope,
What's
Very
going
good.
on?
and I guess she would.
All right, give me an athletics check to try to quickly pull yourself out. DC is 10. Oh, so you're like, I haven't done
Skill for
pull-ups
speed,
in a
not
while.
strength.
Yeah. She's like, it's climbing stuff. All right, so let you can make another attempt with your dash if you want to use a dash action.
Yeah.
So you use your
Sure,
action to
what-
reroll.
What else do I
Oh,
have to do?
Jesus. All right, no, you're dangling there like, but you're unable to pull yourself
Someone
up.
lift me up.
Someone get me out of here.
I'm tired.
All right, Morgan.
It's been a day.
Morgan fakes dropping Alette and then pulls her up.
All right, so use
Good
your
luck.
action to heft Alette up. Say she's in the square now.
And that's my full action.
Trickster, huh?
Yeah, I would say so. Give me a strength check actually. I'll say DC is 5 with the ropes. Since you're up here at a better angle. Yeah, so you easily pull her up as your action. Whoop.
So I will, since that is my action and everybody's mostly healed up. It's difficult to rain to move past people, correct?
Yes, through their squares.
Actually, you know what? Actually, instead.
Oh, and I will say, I don't mean to be a pain, but I'm gonna say that Nairi probably wouldn't have been here. So I'm gonna put her here, just because the
shit.
mimics would have attacked her if she was there.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I think she would have
Oh.
hung back, but because we were all trying not to clump, but
Alright, maybe she's
Um,
like here.
Can't we say that they attacked her instead of
but
me?
then she would have been
Bet
attacked.
she'd
Yeah.
like that, wouldn't
But
you?
I would, very much.
yeah.
So let's make it happen. Let's make it happen, Captain.
Alright, well, Morgan, anything else for you?
Yes, I will actually bonus action the one mimic I can see, which is 30 feet away,
Yeah.
into a compelled duel with me.
Alright, you attempt to compel the mimic to duel you. Very odd request that the mimic is not used to. So wisdom save. Alright, so it's gonna fail with a +1 and get really angry at you as it just chomps its mouth towards you. Anything else?
Let me just read this to make sure I can inform my friends appropriately. I would say, don't hit that one. Finish the others first.
Alright.
Okay.
So you.
There are others? I just see 2 more chests over here.
Alright, bud.
It's just one of them.
And the Umber Hulk really is smarter than you. I think these other chests are fine. It's just, oh god, they're all angry. Alright. Hathy.
Well, you put Nairi in literally the only space that Athi could have done something this round.
I could put her here if you want. That's where I put her initially.
I mean, that's better than the one above. It gives me a chance to actually do something this turn.
Alright, so what do you do?
Because Athi would... Okay, I would squeeze through. Oops. And then, I'm gonna... I can't remember if that's a bonus action or an action. Let me look something. It's an action. All right, so then I'm going to just attack this around the corner. This one that's... Oh, no, wait, no.
that's compelled.
Morgan said not to. So I'm just gonna, like...
But it's just a normal chest.
It's just
This-
a chest. What are you doing, Effie?
It's the north one. That's the one.
Okay,
that's
well, wait a minute. Okay.
This one.
So-
up here
Oh,
is the
wait,
one
did
that's-
you
the north
compel
one
the
is
north
compelled?
one?
Yeah.
Even though it's not actually...
That one
That's
really
the-
is just a chest.
Oh, that's the only one I
really
can
is just
see.
a chest. It's...
Alright, well, that's fine. You can compel that one, actually. So, as you compel it,
Yeah.
it's going to get really angry and also start snapping. There, now he is compelled instead.
Okay, then I'll attack this one.
Yeah, sorry for not making that more clear.
Oh, that's fine.
Alright, so you, yeah. Slash around the corner.
I have my shield, damn it. Okay. Okay, yeah, so I just have my 2 attacks. So I'll attack this guy with my short sword.
Okay. So you slash it or stab at him with a short sword. Oh, but that is going to miss, unfortunately. Okay.
I assume the second one misses too, or?
13 is actually going to hit it.
Okay. In that case, I will Eldritch Smite.
However, I think your weapon is going to get stuck to it. I need a... Let's see. Oh, no. So, yeah. Your weapon becomes stuck, technically just grappling you as long as you hold the weapon. And you would strike it for 7 piercing and 18 force as the weapon booms with energy, doing 25. Which
That was a spell slot. Let me take that away.
is a substantial hit with giving it 1 level of wound.
Okay. I can't do anything with my bonus action this turn. Can I stow my shield as an item action, interaction, or bonus action?
I think stowing your shield is an action.
An action. Okay. Yeah. There's nothing. I should have had my short swords out, but I don't. So I think that's all I can do. I'm sorry, guys. Can't
Okay.
get out of your way either.
So you are.
At least I got to hit something this turn, or this combat.
All right, Bud.
Then we'll shout to Bud.
Okay,
Bud, get out the way!
I can't. There's nowhere for me to move.
Jump over that
Um,
box.
I don't think that's a box.
Technically, this one isn't blocking you yet because it's still in chest form.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Jump over it.
Huh. Huh, that changes some things. Hang on.
The other two now are blocking you, but that one is still just a chest as far as you can tell.
Okay, I will get out of the way then. I'll disengage. No.
Yeah.
I'll take the opportunity attacks. Oh wait, no, I'll get stuck to them if they hit me, won't I?
It seems like they are sticky.
Hey, remember that from last time. All right, I will disengage to get out of the way.
Alright, so,
And I guess with my bonus action, I'll cast Shillelagh.
Alright, so the chest is difficult terrain. As you step around it, it does start to move, but not quick enough to stop you from moving through. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay, so you light up your shillelagh. The north chest is going to come bounding this way, trying to get to Morgan. When it sees it can't, it's going to snap at Athy. Kept trying to
Athy?
say. Kept thinking Alette for some reason. So it does a bite attack. Rolling a
Would be at
natural-
disadvantage.
Yeah, rolls a natural 1 with disadvantage, completely missing her. Chomp, chomp. And that's going to be it for this one. The one,
Finally.
or the chest that you just went around, Bud, suddenly will spring to life.
Oh no! Who saw that coming?
And it
Oh
is
shit, I
going
forgot to roll initiative for Nairi.
That's fine. Go ahead and roll. We'll put her at the end of the round.
Yeah, you can put it at the end of the round, that's fine.
So it's going to try to, instead of bite you, it's going to bop you with its pseudopod. You said your AC was what?
17.
Alright, so luckily it rolls low enough that it misses. Do you want to, oh, okay, you did roll for Nairi. So I will put her above Lynn. I'll put her at 3.12. So what's
Okay.
Nairi doing?
She'll shoot over Athy's shoulder at this one.
Alright,
Oh, I'm not supposed to. That's the one Morgan said not to attack, right?
that is correct, yeah.
Yeah.
I know that it's got some cover, but I'll try and shoot this one.
Okay, so yeah, I would have +2 with the corner there. But yeah, 24 will strike it.
I'll add an archer's eye.
Okay, so 6. Bonus action, D10, so that's going to be 14 damage.
And then she's gonna go
Which
10,
will give it another
15,
level of wound.
25,
Arrow
30.
sticking out. Okay.
That's her turn. Well, I guess technically. No, the archer's eye is a bonus action. Yeah, okay.
Alright, Lynn.
I am going to jump over here, like 20 feet. Word of Radiance.
Alright, so you hop over the chests, landing there, casting Word of Radiance.
All 3 of them are in 5 feet of me, so I'm just going to make all of them take the save.
Okay, so that is a con save. The first one is going to make it with a +2. Second one is going to, what's the DC? 14. That one's going to make it again with a +2. Third one, oh, no, they're all going to make it. So they all resist your radiant energy.
Well, then I'm going to retreat 20 feet over here.
Alright, I think they would get oppies on you if you do that. You gonna give them
Okay.
opportunity attacks?
I can't disengage because I used my action.
Yeah. So do you want to give? Are you gonna give them the oppies, or are you gonna just stay there?
I'm just going to give them the obby. I don't want them to attack me.
Oh.
Well,
Alright,
I'm
the first
staying there.
one is gonna pseudopod slap at you, luckily missing you. The second one will also attempt to slap you with its pseudopod. So 20 is gonna strike you, hitting you for 5 bludgeoning.
Oh, 5 is fine.
Unfortunately, that would stick you as it grapples you with the adhesive. And the third one is also going to swing, which 15 is your AC, so I think that hits you as well, doing another 10 bludgeoning.
Which one hit? Because it would have been at disadvantage.
Oh, the second one, right. So actually, the second one would have missed, but the third one would have hit. So you can gain back 5 hit points. You would just take the 10.
Okay.
Alright, so that is it for Lynn. This mimic goes... It's grappling Athy and Lynn now with its pseudopods. So I think it's just gonna bite at... who's it gonna bite at? It's gonna bite at Athy.
And everyone, mark yourselves as wounded as well.
If you got wounds.
I will if I am wounded.
Alright, almost like you're tempting fate. 22 is going to strike you with a bite. The creature bites into you, doing 5 piercing and 4 acid, which luckily your temp will take. Alette.
Okay. So she's
You're
trying
now-
to figure out what's going on here.
You hear a bunch of yells coming from the north.
So that'd be 20 feet. Okay, she's going to have to use her action to dash. 5, 10, 15. Oh, wait, she would have to try to overrun. There's
Yeah.
We have too many melee people for these tight hallways.
You do see enemies
gonna pull out her
on
longbow.
these 2 squares as well, by the way.
Okay,
They're
she'll
hard to
pull out
tell
her...
with the corners.
She doesn't have her shield equipped anyway because she had to probably stow it to do the climb, so she's going to pull out her longbow and attack this one, I guess. The one over looks wounded a little bit,
Okay.
if I can see it.
Fire over Athy's head. It would have cover from the corner there. But yes, you
Okay.
can target it.
The same same move Nairi made.
Yeah. So this she would actually wait. Did she? Wait. Let's see. 5, 10, 20. Okay. Yeah. No. I thought for a second that I used my action to dash, but I didn't. Okay. Where is my longbow? There we go.
Oh yeah, 21 is gonna strike it.
6, and then
Doing 6 and giving it another level of wound. It's starting to
what
look
is
really beat up.
longbow? Oh, I don't think I have the weapon mastery for longbow anyway, because you have to pick a certain amount, and I don't think that was one of them. Let me just check. Yeah, I don't think I have the mastery for that, but I don't know where I would track that. So anyway, she's gonna just hit it again. With the...
Alright, firing a second shot. 14 is going to strike it. Or wait, that's cover.
Why is it just a +1? 1d8 plus. I don't understand the number schematic here on these things, but she has a +3
What are you
to
talking
dex,
about?
so I don't. Oh, just like
Wait,
the
the
math
booming-
on the longbow
plus
damage.
the +1 is booming blade.
Oh, I got to take that off then.
The +3 is
Um,
also on. Yeah.
Oh,
No, I don't
so
even
you got
have
1
that
less
toggled.
damage? Alright,
Yeah,
so that's 1 less to it.
yeah. Thank you. I'm gonna stop toggling things because I forget that that's even a feature on these sheets. New. I'm just gonna stop doing it.
Alright, so the second
Alright.
arrow is going to shoot him for another 8. The creature is very wounded, still up. Anything else?
Okay. So that was. I guess she'll scoot back just one, just in case Nairi wants to take that spot for a moment.
Yeah, you could always just make dice rolling macros to roll the extra damage if you don't want to have to toggle.
And Morgan
stuff.
could move up there to
Alright.
avoid cover as well. Yeah.
Morgan, speaking of.
Yeah, so seeing that 5,
It's a bit of a traffic jam.
20. Yeah, unfortunately. And unfortunately, I don't know if I'm gonna mess up Nairi, but I think I'm worth it. I am going to Guiding Bolt against the one that's compelled.
Blast at it. All right.
And that's regular roll since I'm behind Athy, right?
Yeah, it has
Right.
no cover because
You're
she's
just shooting over my shoulder. Yeah.
yeah.
Unfortunately, take the first one, not the...
All right, so yeah, 24 would blast the creature. As it takes 14. Radiant is now offering advantage on the next attack against it.
It is still compelled duel with me, and so I would mention that to everyone to try to wait till the end for that one.
All right, anything else?
I will bonus action, because Alette looks a little hurt, not terribly hurt, right?
Yeah, she looks okay. Yeah.
Would you...
I think I think Alin would look more hurt to you. I believe.
Yeah, I can't get to
I
it.
don't know how Bud's looking. But we can't see
Alette's,
it.
yeah. Just couple little
So-
singe marks. That's it.
Yeah, singe marks are always worth healing a little bit, since I don't have much else I can bonus action, so my bonus action will lay on hands to you. Let's say 5
melee,
points.
yeah, touch. Yeah.
Okay. She is no longer wounded.
All right, so she's looking better. What else, Morgan?
That will be my turn.
All right.
Oh,
Athy,
sorry. Yeah, unfortunately I can't move further back because I'd end my turn on you, Alette.
just trip and fall.
Sorry, but dumb question. I might have missed it. The guiding bolt looks like it was a crit, but it only rolled normal damage.
And that's 'cause you
I
double
didn't,
rolled.
I clicked it twice. The crit didn't count.
That
Yeah.
hurts. Okay.
Yep.
Alright, So, Athy, you're being grabbed by this one still. What are you gonna do?
I think it's got my weapon, right? It doesn't have me.
Yes. So if you let go of your weapon, you can get out of the grapple.
I'm gonna feel really frustrated about this, and
You can also take your action to try to pull away from it with like I think it's a strength check or something. Oh, Thunderstep.
so it's DC 15 con, and then I'm gonna teleport.
So you would hit your own allies too with this.
I would only hit one, right?
Well, it's the space you left.
Oh, it's 10 feet. Sorry, I thought this was a 5-foot spell. May I retcon that?
That's fine.
I'm sorry.
I was excited. I was going to yell at you so much.
I thought okay, out of character, I knew that it was gonna hit Morgan. I thought it wasn't gonna hit the
Oh.
others.
Okay, it's
But-
okay if it's
but
just
Athy
Morgan.
she doesn't control this really. She
Right,
doesn't.
exactly. But in character, she's just like
I mean,
frustrated
it might
and trying
actually
to
make
do
sense
that.
that you did it because you didn't exactly know what was going to happen.
Right, exactly. That's why I said out of character. I was okay with hitting Morgan, but yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's okay to hit Morgan. Just don't hit a healer.
Not because Athy wants to hit Morgan, or that I want Athy to hit Morgan, but
Some
yes.
shade
Okay, sorry,
being
guys.
thrown by Bud
All right,
on the down
all right,
low
let's
there.
try.
I got what you've been doing.
All right, I'm gonna pull out my
I'm
other
just
short
kidding.
sword. I'm gonna let go of my packed weapon. I'm gonna grab my other short sword.
All
I'm
right.
going to real quick check if I can. Yes, bonus action. I will bond with this other short sword and attack this guy.
Can you bond instantly?
Yep, as a bonus action, you can.
Oh, as a bonus
oh, it's a
action.
conjure. It's a conjure. Okay, or create a bond with a magic weapon you touch. Okay, so I guess I'm conjuring a packed weapon,
Okay.
a short sword.
Okay, so you conjure a short sword, which I guess causes your other one to disappear.
Oh well, the other one is a real blade. It's just no longer bonded to
Oh,
me.
okay. All right, so you stab it with your new.
Or maybe not.
magic
Maybe
weapon.
all this time I've been using. It says I have to conjure or create a bond with a magic weapon. So I guess maybe all this time the 2 short swords I've been carrying weren't really real. They're just conjured. Never mind. Sorry.
Yeah, that's
okay.
how I thought it worked. That like you conjure a weapon, so like the weapon would vanish unless you bond with a magical weapon. Then it's
Right,
like a
yeah.
different thing.
Okay, so I guess all this time my short swords have been conjured.
All right, so you stab him for 7. Blah, he dies. Anything else?
Yes. Second attack on this guy.
All right, second attack. Oh, that's gonna miss. All right.
No.
Who's
Now
What's
that guy's
that
dead, I'm going to use my
grappling?
movement to go 10,
what's grappling
20.
me, by the way?
Oh, there's a guy here.
Oh, sorry. That's right. What was I thinking? Yeah, okay. Can I jump over him to here? With a 12
You
strength?
can't. You can try to overrun him. You can't jump over enemies.
I used my bonus action
Yeah.
and my action. All right.
Unless you have like a
I'm sorry, that's
magical
all I have.
item. All right, so that's it
No.
for Athy, Bud, and you would technically not be grabbed anymore. I think you asked me that, Lynn.
Oh, okay. So I'm not grabbed.
Yeah, because the thing died. All right,
All right,
Bud.
since they lined up so nicely, lightning bolt.
Druid
No,
Bolt.
I don't have that. Yeah, I'm gonna go with. I guess I'm just gonna attack the one in front of me.
All right, so you.
Not gonna do anything exciting at all.
All right, Shillelagh or normal? Oh, Shillelagh. All right. Well, unfortunately, a 10 is going to miss. So your glowing staff smashes into the floor. Creature dodging the attack. Anything else?
Nope. I guess that's it.
Alright, so the Mimic, still kind of angry, he can't get to Morgan, is going to snap again at your Warlock. Disadvantage. Chomp, chomp, chomp. So do you have your shield out, Athy?
Oh, she's wearing her shield. She's not shifted, so 17 is correct.
Okay, so it is 17. Alright, well,
Yeah.
luckily, thanks to the disadvantage, that is going to miss. As it's so angry and distracted by Morgan, it's just going to snap wildly, completely getting.
Yeah, if I
completely
didn't have my shield out, I would have had bonus action attacks these last 2 turns.
So this one does not like you swinging at it, so it's going to slap you with its pseudopod, or at least attempt to. So 23 is going to hit you, Bud. So
Oh, God.
11 bludgeoning, and you are grabbed.
The bludgeoning comes from my temp HP, so that's good.
And that's it for the Mimic. Nairi. Which I believe is Athy.
I mean, I guess she'll take a couple shots, trying to, like, kind of go over everyone's shoulders. But I know it's a long shot.
So I think that
Like,
one
literally.
has advantage on the first shot because of.
Oh, wait, but that's
Bolt.
Morgan's target anyway.
Yeah, that's
so
my
I,
compelled dual one. Is there?
I think
she has an angle on that one, barely.
Yeah,
Yes, you can
I'll-
target this one as well.
yeah, I mean, who knows if I'll hit, but, like, let's try. Nope.
Alright.
That's all.
So that hits the wall. Lynn.
Okay, so I am pissed off by these fuckers, so I'm going to who is still alive?
Morgan is dueling this one, and this one is attacking Bud.
Okay, so Sacred Flame. Sacred Flame it is.
Alright. And which one? This one?
No, yep, that one.
Alright, so it's gonna try to dodge its dex. It's gonna fail with +1. So the creature is burned by your sacred flame. How much does he
Okay,
take?
where's the damage? I can roll it though.
Well, you are sending your roll from, you know, from very
There we
far
go.
away. All right, 9 points of radiant, searing the chest and giving it a level of wounds. What else, Lynn?
Okay. I am not going to leave because they apparently have oppies on me and they are annoying.
That they are.
So I'm just going to stay there and yeah.
Alright, so
I'm
you
gonna
hold your
drink.
ground.
Yeah.
New round, let.
Can I see the other two at all from where I am?
Yeah, you can see both of them.
Oh, okay. I just can't on my map, so I mean I
Yeah,
can see the teeny
it's hard
tiny
to see
little
them on the
sliver.
map, but you can target those squares.
Okay. All right, then she's gonna go for the same one that she's been
That one is dead.
aiming at. Oh, wonderful! She will switch
yeah,
to
the
the other
icon
side of the
doesn't see the-
hall and go for that one then, the one that's
Okay,
attacking Bud.
one fighting Bud. So another longbow shot.
Yeah.
Yes, 23 will strike. So an arrow pierces its back for 10. Nice roll. Second shot, yeah, 22 strikes again. You should switch over to archery. Another 9.
No, because she's supposed to be a tank. She's supposed to be up front tanking hits for you guys, but
Alright, well the creature is
Can't get
still
there.
still pretty beefy, even with arrows sticking out of him. Anything else?
don't I have the same stats for the? Oh yeah, the longbow has a D8, not a D6. I think. I mean, there isn't any way I could just get through there, right? No. That's it.
You could
Just
try
gonna
to
back up some-
overrun one of them, but I don't think you have enough movement.
Yeah, but I
to
don't
do
have the
it.
movement. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna back up so Nairi can get here if she needs.
Okay. Morgan.
I do believe I have the movement to be able to overrun, and remind me what the rule is on that.
So you can attempt an overrun action as a bonus action or an action, which if you do it, you can attempt to move through any creature square by doing opposed checks, depending on whether you want to use overrun or acrobatics, like tumble or overrun, which is either dex or strength.
Athletics or athletic. Yeah.
So I will attempt to overrun this one to move side
Okay.
here.
So you attempt to get past it. Are you using athletics or acrobatics?
Athletics.
Okay, so it has to make an opposed check. Oh, it fails, so you luckily are able to push past it, getting into a flank position.
Excellent.
Technically,
I
I
will
don't think
go-
you still have advantage. I think that lasts till the beginning of your next turn, right?
And I checked end of the turn.
Oh, well, never mind. You do have advantage then.
I am happy to link to it.
No, I believe you.
Now you've got me double checking myself. Till the end of your next turn has advantage.
Okay.
So with that, I will like to use that advantage to swing at it twice.
Alright, so first attack is advantage. No, well, 13
Not great.
actually is enough. So versus
Yeet.
AC 12, that will strike it.
Go ahead and use Savage Attacker to roll my damage die twice.
Alright, 13 points as your huge sword comes down, cutting into it.
I will take my second attack against it. Aim to hit?
Yeah, 16 will strike a second time.
Ooh, there we go.
Doing 17, which is going to crack the chest. putting it from 1 to 3 levels of wound. But
And then
it's
I would
still-
shout at the guys, at this point, I think it's okay to hit it if you...
Finish it off. All right, that's it for Morgan. Athy.
I'm going at this guy.
All right, so you stab at the one striking at Bud.
Let's see, do I want to use any? Nope, I don't have anything. Okay, so just
All right, so yeah, you strike it with a 24, stabbing it from behind.
and it only had 1 level of wound.
It does, yes.
All right, let me go ahead and I'll use my second Eldritch Smite. See if we can finish him off.
All right, so there's a forceful explosion as you stab it. Oof, for 33, which will shatter it.
Nice. I will take the single oppie to move back.
Alright, so the creature will swing at you.
It is still disadvantaged because it hasn't attacked any.
Yeah, so it will miss, swinging wildly. Anything else?
30. That's my turn.
Okay, Bud.
All right. I don't want to step on the one she just killed. I'm not feeling real good about that, so I will cast.
Well, you could step around it. It's not taking up the whole square.
I know, but where's the fun in that?
Fair enough.
I'll cast create bonfire in the space that this one is. So technically, I'm not attacking it, but you know, I know it's gonna. Assuming it takes damage, it will.
Yeah, damage. It's damage less the attack.
Yeah,
Alright, well, I think it has to make
alright.
a dex save immediately.
it does. Dex 15.
Let's see. So dex save. Yeah! Nope, it completely fails. And then +1. So it is burned.
Hey,
Oof,
pretty good damage roll.
well. Alright, so it is not looking good at all, but it is still alive. And I think it gets another wisdom save.
It is no longer in a compelled duel with.
Oh, alright. Well, it is no longer compelled. Anything else, Bud?
But it is standing in fire, so at the beginning of its turn. Oh no, end of its turn.
Yeah,
sorry.
end of its turn.
End
Or
of
if
its
it
turn. If
moves
it doesn't get out, it has to.
Alright, so Bud's turn ends. The Mimic is going to go. Does not like the fire, so it's going to hop down here, giving Lynn an Oppie if she wants to take it.
Well, I'm taking it.
Okay.
Kill it.
How do I do an RP? Can I just cast Sacred Flame on it?
Do you
Do you have
No.
Warcaster?
Yeah, do you have Warcaster? If
What?
you have Warcaster, you have to make a melee attack.
Okay, melee attack. I am very bad at it. I don't. You know what? I'm not gonna take the goddamn RP because I don't have my axe on me right
Alright,
now. I'll have to pull out
That's-
the axe.
that's fine. So the creature hops south and is just gonna bite at Morgan with all its power. Oh, crit! That was a lot of power.
Hmm.
So-
Okay then.
Okay then.
Sorry, I tried to kill it.
All good.
So
Oh,
that-
and it would have attacked me anyway, so it didn't even matter that it lost a compelled duel already.
Well, if I'd killed it, it wouldn't have attacked you.
It's true. So it is going to deal 9 piercing and 6 acid to you as it bites
Huh?
you. Ending its turn, Nairi.
She's gonna do. Let's see. Yeah, Alette could still get past her, so she will move up 10, 20, 25, and pew pew.
Pew pew. Alright. She fires at the creature. Yeah, 14 strikes it.
Pew, not pew pew. She only gets one. Oh, she doesn't have Hunter's Mark.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
10 is enough. You just shoot it right in the face. It goes limp, ending combat. Alright, what do you all want to do?
No, let's get
Start
this treasure.
by-
I want to
Oh.
get out of these freaking narrow hallways.
Mimics
Right?
still often have treasure within them.
I mean, they might. It's not like it's not like a everyday thing, but you could search them. Their innards.
We would take a moment to search with them, and I know Lynn is always looking for essence.
All right, why
Well,
don't
Yes.
we do?
I love-
I'm looking for
Yeah,
access.
we can do that, but why don't we do a break first?
Also Lynn is going to very angrily stepping on them and just like fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
Probably gonna get a little bit stuck to it.
Kicking the chest, getting their foot stuck to them, like ah. Very
A
unhappy.
little
Lynn.
sticky.
All right, but yeah, let's reconvene in 10 minutes.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Ready?
I have no idea how to spell her fucking thing.
anyone's here. I'm still here. I'm just sleepy.
What did you say?
Just sleepy.
I'm sleepy too.
But the thing is, it's the middle of the day for me. It's not for you guys.
Oh, and put back in chat when you're back.
Well, you guys know I'm always here, so fuck it.
Always with us. I found it very amusing that everyone thought Olette was under attack.
Yeah, I was fully expecting
Fake
just
out.
things to just swarm out of those holes or something.
Yeah, when you said roll for initiative just as we lowered her in there, I thought for sure she was in the most danger. That's why I gave her my initiative. Which I don't regret, but you know, it was a good fake out.
But didn't even notice all the chests next to him.
That's so funny that like he didn't say a word because I was in another window and I switched back and I only saw the one chest behind him to the north, and I was literally like opening my mouth to ask Bud like, what's that chest behind you when you'd call for initiative?
It was actually there for a while. I was expecting.
Well, like I said, I was in another window.
Well, and I had noticed it as well, but I was trying to intentionally not like distract from all the other stuff going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm just hugging my pillow and trying to note down everything.
Alright, well, it sounds like everyone's back. So let's get back to it.
Heavy pillow.
What do you want to do?
Again, Morgan would look to gather the essences and for any items within the chests that may not have.
Yeah,
Can
I
we get out of this goddamn place now?
I'd do
Yeah,
some
we
sniffing.
Definitely need a long rest now. For that, I think we've probably alerted everything that's in here to our presence. So.
Morgan would comment, there's almost as if there's a divine presence of some kind that triggers when you're in the most need.
Well, I think someone built this specifically to, I don't know, death
For a
trap.
trial? Gauntlet?
Crazy rich people, Nairi says. I'm telling you. They're not like us.
Remind me, was there a statue down this hallway? Do you guys remember?
No, but
Well, there was the lightning. I don't know where the lightning. Did the lightning come from a statue? Wait,
There was
that which hallway?
lightning. There was lightning here.
This was
statue
petrification.
lightning. And there
That
was
was-
lightning up here where you and
Yeah, this one here
I'm
was
coming.
petrification.
oh, that was petrification. Okay, maybe another one
Yeah.
was lightning. I don't know. I know we looked down this hallway, but I don't remember if there was a statue. And then there was another statue, like I think here, but I don't have it revealed on my map because I wasn't the one who peeked.
There was one down there. That
there's
right
a
now.
there's one here.
So right now Morgan
this one-
is searching and collecting essence, right?
Yeah, and I'd be sniffing around these corpses for any of the strange auras that I've been learning to detect.
I am.
There was a statue down this way.
I'm just going to go back to the place where we entered and just grab my goddamn battle mace and just like fucking hit it for no reason.
You're gonna start hitting the
So do
wall
you have a
with your
mace or an
mace.
axe?
I'm literally just hitting this goddamn wall with my mace for no reason.
Lynn's had it.
All right,
She's
so
like,
that
"Get
is
me
gonna
outta
make
I've
some
had it.
noise.
We've been making a lot of noise.
All right, so you're just gonna start
But maybe like on the other
smacking
side.
the wall. All right, so let me pass.
I'm trying to
some
break it for
time.
no reason. I'm just
I
trying to
feel
break
like you
it.
have a reason.
Reason to what?
Why you're trying
Yeah,
to
we've been
break
trying.
it.
Yeah, we've been
Because
attempting to-
because it was blocked, right? So I'm trying to fucking break it with the mace.
Yeah.
I thought you had an axe.
So did we decide
yeah, I
not
was
to go
wrong.
down the other
I was
pathway?
wrong. I had a mace. It's not
Okay.
it's not an axe, it's a mace.
All right. Well, 10 minutes would pass, so here you get some stuff. It's gonna be.
Oh. Well, I guess I hit it with the
You
You
don't have
rolled
to
damage
roll.
before
You can
rolling
just,
attack.
You can just say you're hitting it. No, that was an attack.
Yeah, I know. I accidentally rolled. I just hit. I'm just hitting it for no reason. I just want to break the goddamn thing.
Clank,
Fuck
clank,
this maze.
clank. All right, so find some stuff.
Yum yum.
In one of the chests, you would find a small gem.
Not much, but it's something. I toss it to Athy to put in a bag of holding.
Who's taking the mimic essence?
Me.
You're over there banging on a door.
Right?
Well, I guess she
I
took
know I'm
a.
banging on the door.
She took a break to come demand her mimic essence. I guess I don't know.
Yeah. Comes over, grabs the essence, goes back to banging on the door.
I mean, it's up to it's up to you, Morgan. You want to give her the essence, or are you just gonna hold on to it?
Yeah, I would. As she comes back over and gives her the essence, and I say, try to be very polite and say, I'm not sure just hitting that door is going to do anything other than draw other enemies to us. Maybe we figure out what we want to do next, or
No
you
bang.
make random noises.
Oh, no bang on door. Okay, I come back now.
Well, that's probably, yeah, maybe
Does
our
the-
only way out of here eventually, but
Does the gem have any interesting smells?
No, it just
Probably
seems like a
no.
gem.
Ah, okay. I'll toss that in the bag.
Why no bang on door though? I want to bang on door.
So you think a
So the only two
pickaxe would be a
places-
lot more effective. The mace could break down the wall, but it would take quite a while because that wall was not thin.
I think we have
Aw.
pickaxe.
But I have no pickaxe.
Yeah.
I only have a big ass mace.
Well, I'm pretty sure that if anything is
Puts away my
down
mace.
here
for no
that
reason.
is willing to come to us, like those mimics were, it might have already been alerted to our presence. But there might be some things waiting in ambush if we head down the unexplored hallways. So,
What is the session number?
This is session 29.
So Morgan would share, it's still my inclination to, rather than try to bang our way through something. I know we're fearful of the traps in the other room, but Frank's been down there for a while. I'm assuming Frank is still okay.
Yeah, he's still standing down there.
Check in with him. Yeah, I check in with him. My inclination would it be to actually go into that room, long rest there.
I don't trust those holes.
Agreed.
I guess we could go investigate if we send someone down. You know,
We've found a ton of traps in this place, and I suspect those holes are another one waiting for us.
yeah. If we can figure out the trigger for it, then yeah.
I mean, what would it take to get through that door that Lynn was banging on, do we think, Lou? You said it was like a big stone door, right?
Well, it's a wall. It's a secret door, so it's basically a wall that opened.
Does anyone have a pickaxe or like mining tools? Okay.
Nope, I have
It
carpenter's
would
tools.
probably, I
Not
mean,
gonna
if you
help.
had a pickaxe, it would probably take like, I don't know, maybe like a couple hours.
And a lot of
Again, that's where So if not down here, pick a spot. I think we're at that point where we need to figure out where we can set up a camp as best we can.
Rest for the
Mm,
evening.
I think that. Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's really any one place better than another. Like, we know this hallway we're standing in now has we've traversed it quite a bit, and it's likely untrapped. But that doesn't mean creatures couldn't find us here as like the mimics did.
My concern about the
Yeah, where
hallway
do
as
they-
opposed to the room is it's a hallway. There are so many pathways, whereas that room appears to be a very
But if we
If we can
descend into
clear
that
it.
room, if we descend into that room in our weakened state, and there's traps or death waiting for us,
we sit in the middle of a hallway and get attacked by more mimics or a gelatinous cube or whatever else might be in this area. I don't think we've met everything that's in this area.
You want me to climb down there and just see what happens?
I'd like to put the ropes around you again so we can pull you back up
Yeah,
if
because I'm not the
needed.
best at climbing ropes, as you.
Okay,
can
so
see.
we'll harness her up again before she goes in.
All right.
Also, that'll help you rappel down as well.
Yeah.
Are you sure you want to go in? If those traps go
someone's
off,
got to.
we might be pulling a
I'm-
limp body back up.
I'm curious about what those things
I
are.
have
so-
enough.
I'm not injured at all, so.
All right.
I was going
so-
to Peerless Athlete it, but I don't have that available to me right now.
I'm uninjured as well, but I would be useless at examining traps.
I'm not sure I'm the best at it either, but
I think I'm the best at it, honestly.
Perhaps
would
Lynn,
you all
perhaps
prefer to just wait in the hallway? I'm fine with that. That doesn't seem like the best idea to me, but if that's the
What
best
if-
idea, I'm okay with that.
Lynn, could you boost Alette's perceptions or senses a bit with some of your magic,
Yes.
like a
I'm
guidance?
not sure any magic's gonna make me any smarter than I am, but
Enhance ability.
it's not gonna be able to help my smarts.
All right. So
Well,
I
if you
do
have-
have enhance ability.
Do you have spell slots left?
I have
I-
3 second level.
Oh, okay. Well, Alette, do you think that'd be useful?
I don't know. Make
Either-
me smarter
Perception or
It can
Or-
do wisdom, intelligence, or charisma.
So
Or
I'd say-
strength dexterity.
you can do any.
well,
of your
I think we've got
scores.
you covered with the ropes. So maybe would use it either for dex or wisdom to either perceive or
think
disarm traps. You know,
perceive.
so wisdom.
Yeah, I'm
Alright.
not sure how much use I'll be against disarming traps, but I want to be able to see what the trigger is. So
All right. So you give her enhanced wisdom and lower her in. As you are lowered to the bottom, the horse is down there with you. It kind of neighs a little nervously. But yeah, it just seems like an empty room.
Frank, are you sure you stomped all of these tiles down here?
He like swishes his head up and down.
I actually don't think
Okay.
Frank can understand anyone other than me.
Okay.
She doesn't know that.
So he just stares at you with a blank expression.
Well, she's just talking to the horse. She's not expecting him to answer. But yeah.
Give me
so
You would get
Yeah.
a sense from Frank he has a level of intelligence that may be beyond
Yeah.
your average horse.
Okay.
Give me a perception check. You might notice something.
And Frank
And
want roll
it's an
one too?
advantage.
Advantage.
Yeah.
I guess Frank can roll one.
I don't know how to roll perception on this character sheet. Never mind.
Alright. Well, let you get the faint smell of like a almost like a like a rotten egg smell down here. It's very faint though.
Mm. Like silver kind of
Yeah, maybe like sulfur.
rotten
Or
eggs. I
something.
smell rotten eggs. I don't have. Well, I did cast detect magic. Has it been 10 minutes since I first lowered down here?
No. So you would still have detect magic, but you don't detect anything
Okay.
magical.
Cool. She's gonna yell up to Athy. I smell rotten eggs. Do you have any idea what that could be with your keen sense of smell?
I start rattling off a list of all the things that could be.
Rotten eggs.
Sulfur.
So this could be an old pantry down here.
Yeah. Would that be what, intelligence? I don't know. I don't know if I would recognize.
I'll say maybe survival or maybe survival.
I have survival.
Oh, I've got survival as well. So I guess
Okay, there you go.
done that too. Yeah.
All right. So there could be, as far as dangers go, it could be the smell of some kind of gas, maybe.
Lynn, your theory about gas could
Like
possibly be correct.
Not like cooking gas, but like some sort of just some sort of like natural gas or some other like vapors that could be dangerous in large quantities.
She's gonna go up to the wall and investigate some of the holes and sniff them. Taking a page from Athy's book.
Yeah, you're pretty sure that the smell is coming from these holes, but it's very faint.
Okay. Yeah, definitely sulfur, rotten egg, gas smell coming from these holes. She would just be yelling all this up.
I know that the hallways up here aren't safe, but it seems rather obvious that, sleeping down there, not knowing what those holes do, that would be unsafe as well.
Anything I can find down here that looks like any sort of trigger or anything?
Can you
Or is it
search
maybe
the
on-
phone to see if we can get a pickaxe and get the hell out of here?
Can you what?
There are some bones down there. If you look them over, they don't seem like they have anything useful.
Ah, damn it.
Some other people that were sent down here to die. Like
Possibly
us.
either locked down here or came down here and something killed them. You don't see any obvious like slash marks or anything like any suggestion that they were anything to suggest they were like killed by a weapon.
Okay. No sort of mechanisms or anything that I'm finding.
No, like I said, it just looks like an empty room.
I don't trust this place. I don't see a mechanism that means it's maybe if these are gas traps or whatever, I don't know, they could just be random or something.
I got back to the door. She'll continue slamming it.
Alright, Lynn's working on the door. Or the
Yeah,
wall.
we've established that this place was designed to harm those who investigate it. I don't trust that room. I don't want to rest in that room. I
don't trust it.
Alright, well, what do you all want to do?
I mean, honestly, this right here, where Bud and Nairi got stuck for a little while, is the only place we've found that there isn't something at our backs that we haven't explored yet, or that could open or reopen or explode or shoot us. But I know it would be really, but it would be very cramped. But I don't know, 15 by 5 isn't the worst for, amount of space for us to slide down against the walls and let our eyes rest for a bit.
Possibly we could like barricade, one of these, so that there's only one way that something could come through. And then we could, I don't know. I feel like if anything is going to come for us, it's going to come from the hallway down this. Sorry.
I mean, we don't know where the other hallways lead, though. We didn't follow them after we discovered their traps.
Oh yeah, I think there's this hallway that we haven't explored, and then there's this hallway. I think we've explored the others.
No, well, we peeked. We know this hallway is trapped, and we know that the hallway goes north over here, but we don't know. Well, at least I don't have it uncovered on my map. And we know that this hallway over here, the whole stretch of space all the way down is scorched. So we didn't want to traverse it to see what's at the end of it. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I thought they were dead ends because it just didn't look like there was any sort of corner. So.
Yes.
Lou, can I gather the?
I'm just gonna peek.
Can I use my alchemy supplies to gather up the gelatin cubes like acid and then use it on the door or something?
The acid is kind of dispersed, and at this point, like, collecting it would be a little bit dangerous.
Oh.
So, probably... Well, what tools do you have?
Alchemy supplies.
I mean, I guess you could grab some. You don't think it's going to burn through the wall. It might weaken it a little, but yeah.
I'm going to grab it so that we can use it as a weapon anyway.
Alright, so I'll say you can fill up 1 vial of acid.
Okay, I'm going to put 1 vial of acid into my inventory then.
Yeah, that's fine.
Do I just grab the item and just throw it into my bag?
Yeah, if you put it onto your sheet, it should add it to your inventory. Alright, so yeah, where are you going? You got a couple of ways you could go.
I think what if we don't want to do the pit, then that's fine. I think Athy's idea of this room right here is probably the next best.
Where? Oh yeah, that. Yeah.
A little dead end.
I'm not
Forgot
saying
about
I'm not
acid
saying
for no
I'm not saying
reason.
it's safe. It's just all the other directions. There's something ahead and behind us, or there may be something ahead and behind us. You know, we never explored to the end of them. Well, for that matter, there might be a secret door here, but
Oh, are there any secret doors there? Well, check it out.
Alright,
I don't have investigation though.
well, if there was a secret door, you would have to start with perception.
Oh, okay. Well, she's
Investigation is to figure out how something works, usually.
I am going to do perception then. Am I close enough to them?
And I still have the You're still giving me the enhanced
Yeah,
perception
it should
too.
still be going. I think it lasts an hour.
Yeah, then go ahead, do the thing.
Well, I think between us.
Advantage.
Alright, so you're looking at that wall, but no, it doesn't seem like there's anything there.
I'm a look
Seems
at it.
okay.
Okay, so Lynn is going to take a look as well.
It is rolling exceptionally slow.
Where's my token? Oh, there it is.
Well, fuck it.
Alright, so yeah, at least in an initial look, you don't see anything.
Can I look again, or should somebody else come?
If you want to do a reroll, you have to spend at least 10 minutes closely examining it, and that'll give you a reroll.
Is that a good idea?
we were
Anyone?
thinking of resting here, so
Yeah, yeah. We'll be spending some time in this hall, so maybe eventually one of us will notice
Yee.
something.
You guys are
Well,
convinced there's
nothing.
a secret door there. Oh,
Wow.
well, we didn't spend 10 minutes yet. Is that what you want to do? Try to pass
Okay.
10 minutes here?
Nah, anyone who wants to try, go ahead, try it. I'm going to just sit over here.
actually might go take a look. My
If
perception-
anyone wants to, Zoo, is it okay if I like gather more fucking acid, or can I just fill one?
No, at this point, there'd only be enough left for one.
Okay.
Alright. So, Athy, you would notice there's a pattern on the wall here. A pattern of some of the shapes. Like, it just at first looks like a normal wall, but then, like, yeah, you would notice some of the stone shapes repeated in a particular pattern.
Someone's been cut and pasting their dungeon maps.
Maybe. Or there's something more to it.
Yeah, she would kind of examine it for a little bit, and then she'd point that out. She'd point it out to the others.
Okay, so is it insight check, investigation, or anything else?
At this point, it would be investigation to try to figure out the pattern.
Okay, I'll try it. I don't know. It's rolling incredibly slow, which is annoying. Well, fuck.
Alright, so you think that you can slide some of these stones, move them around, like, they might be like little either levers or switches. Do you want to try to activate whatever this is?
I will try to understand it better. Is it what do I need to do to understand it better? Is it Arcana? Is it history?
You can do another investigation check if you want, but that will take some time.
Oh,
So do you
Oh,
want to
I'm
try
gonna
to?
take the
Probably gonna
time.
rest here anyway, so.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
we're
I'm gonna
planning
take
to
the time
stay
and do
right
that.
here until we have a reason to move on.
All right, so it's gonna take 10 minutes.
Yeah, let's keeping. And oh yeah, it looks like Morgan's keeping an
Can
eye
we,
on that
like,
hall. So maybe
stack-
I'll keep an eye on
Yeah, so
this hall.
Let me know if anyone's
can
doing
we stack
anything.
up the carcasses? Can we stack up the carcasses to make a little bit of like barricades, like here and here?
Yeah.
I mean, it would just be
that sounds like
difficult
gross
terrain,
work.
but you can pile them up.
Yeah, let's at least move them out of the space where we're going to be sitting. Yeah.
All right, go ahead and give me another investigation check. Is 10 minutes?
I already did it.
18.
It's 18.
So unfortunately, you were unable to learn any more. You would just have to activate these to see what happens.
All for activating it or all for not?
I say let's do it.
Okay, I'm doing it.
Poke all the buttons.
All right.
That's Alette speaking.
Is a click as you move all 4 of them into position, and a door opens.
Okay, what the hell is this now?
What do you find?
I'll poke my head in.
Okay. So a hallway goes south as well as west. This seems like a new area.
Oh no. It's gonna be
Are we
some more
going in
monsters
this area
there.
or are we just going to...
I mean, I'm fine to keep exploring, but you all a bit tired. I don't have a whole lot of extra energy,
I
but
think
Well,
too.
we can think about it because it is about time to end. Why don't we do MVP votes and wrap it up for the evening?
I close the door, damn it.
yeah, I think we should keep it closed for now.
We still pushed. MVP vote.
And I will not be here next week, so
Oh.
Curses.
yeah, hopefully we rest.
You will be missed.
I will be. What it'll be Monday. I'll be sitting in some hot springs, hopefully.
Oh wow.
So
That's
Better than me trying to figure out terrible airplane traffic. Started.
all right.
Yeah.
I got
Horrible.
4 votes. I think I need 1 more. All right. So Morgan with 4 votes, your MVP.
Hey, thank you, everyone.
Unanimous consent.
Good session.
Missed
to have
you
you
all
back,
as well. Thank you for being back.
Have you been enjoying your character more, Alette?
it's okay. I want her build to come online, so I'm really excited about level 6 because I want to do the stuff that I want to do. I don't know. I'm not sure I like playing a fighter, which is why I wasn't multi-class.
Yeah.
But I had never played a fighter before, so I was like, I want to do it for this build, but I'm not really enjoying the combat for a fighter, to be honest.
Yeah, it is definitely.
Neither's Alette. She wants magic. That's what she's
just trying to
here
get
for.
her patron to give her some stuff.
To listen to her, please.
I think she's been productive. So I mean, I understand where you're coming from as a player, but I thought she's
Yeah,
been
Yeah, I think she's been
What are we
effective.
talking about?
Alette's build in combat. I'm not really enjoying it, but I mean, it's because I haven't multi-classed I have a plan for her, but it's not online yet. It's not.
Yeah, we're still
Hasn't
low
activated.
and twitchy. Yeah.
Yeah.
well, and
so.
and also this. I mean, again, I don't know about the last couple of combats, but this is absolutely treacherous setup as a map.
It really, really is.
The maze of death. No, they
It
were,
was
they
But
were
anyway,
all-
I do need to go to bed. It was a fantastic time, everyone. Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
have
got
a
to
good
take off
night.
too, everybody. I enjoyed
Yeah,
it.
have a good session next week. Don't die.
We'll try.
Oh,
Thanks, Lou. Good night,
Good
everybody.
night.
Yeah, no
See
problem.
you, folks.
okay. Copy.
Okay, bye
Where
guys.
is it? Okay. Journal. There we go. Paste the journal. There. Done with the journal. What's over here? Oh, hi.
What's a combat today?
I am low on spells, so I was just Sacred Flaming and like Word of Radiance everything.
Well, it still comes in handy.
And also, weirdly sleepy.